You're going to the
Would you
keep,
be
yes?
alright sparring with me, Theodore?
That's alright with me.
I do not want to hurt you.
Alrighty then.
I would appreciate that.
You can stand down aside for the meantime.
I don't want to hurt you
Can you
either.
use your claws?
Baby.
Oh yes.
It does not matter.
Fist
Hand
and
to hand
claws on
is
your arms
considered.
and do quite a fisty.
Matters to me.
You could be quite a feisty considering how bulky you are.
I will it up to him. Would you be comfortable to do using your claws against Candidate Theodore?
I guess that would be fine. I'm just worried about injury. Considering the length.
This is a spar.
Age
Your
difference.
uniform sounds sturdy enough. Should be alright.
Oh.
Like him for.
Alright then.
Bloody beast.
There's something past him inside
uniforms. They're basically armor.
Oh yeah, yes. Sounds really otherwise,
By the way, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too,
Alright,
Ash.
everyone,
Proper.
now that you have seen to your partners,
Theodore.
Hello, Theodore.
please spread yourselves around this blacktop. We're gonna be having 5 minutes. It's gonna be a mock-up training. You're all gonna be having a simple fight against each other. You're gonna be having to understand the weapon of one another. There's gonna be times you're not gonna be expecting to be all peaceful. Fight can just start ensuing randomly. Magivist can be storming inside. You need to be always ready. So for now, this will be a learning experience. You'll have the freedom to understand one another. After you're done, after the 5 minutes, I want to question the partner that you have been assigned with and ask them, why that weapon? Why that tool? Learn a little bit more about each other. Sometimes learning about different types of weapons can be also a skill set that will make you survive out there. Alright, you all have 2 minutes to spread around. I'll give you the call when you all can start. Sure.
Professor,
Yes.
get some ammo. Just one.
Just the win.
Here's one.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, really spread out evenly.
I mean, this is about as best we're gonna get, I believe.
Yeah, one moment.
Make sure not to injure your fellow candidates in vital points. This is a learning experience, not a fight to the death. I'm sure everyone already knows, but I'm making sure of it. If something does come to happen by accident, Reginald will tend to you, or any of the other medicals that are in here.
I was trying to hit you with a process.
Just wait for the armour. Don't hit my face. Quite like it, personally. That was a joke. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Are we waiting for call? There. You see that? Oh, I must be wrong. Surely not. Oh no, must gotta be crazy.
Professor. Are we ready to go?
No, give the signal. We have Legionnaire.
Okay.
They're very eager, both of them. And they're going.
I see some of you are very eager, even though I haven't given a signal. Refrain from combat yet, since we still have people getting prepared. Apologies for the delays. We're gonna be beginning now.
You're larger than I.
Because I'm large, doesn't mean I'm not. Fuck.
It's good to see that.
Oh. How about that? You fine?
You know, of all the people that I could be matched with, I think you're my weak ones. I'm not sure I can get out of that grip.
Is it the size?
It's the size and also the burly arms and also the claws too. Because if you get in my space, then, well, I think I'm fucked. Not to mention that inferno mouth. Hmm. I think we're talking a bit too much, aren't we?
A little bit. A little bit.
Ow. That's my cheek. Unbelievable. I told you to avoid the face.
I'm sorry, but your face is chest high.
It is actually, isn't it? Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Just a bit of pain. Sorry, I believe it. Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you there. I tried to go for the cuff.
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I feel fast. That was a draw there.
As a general understanding on these sparrings, know the weapon of your enemy, how they move, how they breathe. Every little indicator has
You know,
an advantage.
I always find a lot of fights are about space.
Reloading.
What for?
Take that chance to strike. They're proficient with
He's
martial
gonna ask
arts.
permission later.
Trickster step. They're proficient in taking hits. Make sure to stake their stamina down. Each one has a weakness. Each one has a way of fighting.
Your grip, Jesus.
I was trying not to break it.
It's alright.
Good shot, so you did very well.
That's a hard skull you got as well too.
Are you using your legs?
I've got pretty strong thighs, me. Use everything you got, right?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, those are scary arms.
It can be. Imagine I used the claws.
What role are you?
I think it's easy on you.
Back.
I see it. I see it. I definitely see it.
What are you?
Specialist.
Right in the chest there. I can see that. Feel like you'd be pretty good at infiltration.
Oh, well. It's always about being unorthodox, you know? I find it quite funny, me. I like being unusual.
I noticed. Like that pose right there, it's very threatening.
You know, I feel like I've had to use this sword as a spear more often than I actually had to use it as a sword.
Nice block.
Barely got it.
Hard steal.
It's kind of hard to block fists, don't know about you. But I wouldn't want to fire you, CQC. I think I'd be scared.
Large ones.
If any of you get extensive wounds, please
Also-
yell.
Are you good at landing?
Mending? Are you going to break this?
Yes. No.
Well, I mean, this is a bit of this is an heirloom, this sword. I'd rather it won't get broken.
I'll be careful with it, it's fine.
Some of you are starting to feel it. The burn in between your lungs. Your adrenaline is getting slower. This is a battle of endurance. 5 minutes. It's a joke compared to what you're gonna be facing out there.
Yeah. Thanks for that. My knees.
It might
Yeah,
be
I mean,
days,
I've had
hours.
better.
Who knows what threats you're gonna be facing with? Sometimes you will require to push up your limits. I want all of you to make sure.
On my coat.
I'm trying to go for the central.
Thunder mass is always good. Especially when you're dealing with an opponent like this.
Take an understanding of what you're all gonna be doing.
Opponents, but you're meant to avoid those, so. you're
Starting
kind
from
of
today,
But I'm sorry for that.
everyone is gonna be
alright.
continuing to do laps, at least 5 every day that you're gonna be doing on the blacktop. Not after this exercise. It's gonna start in front tomorrow.
Good dodge.
Thank you.
Despite being a tank, you are fast.
No.
1 minute remaining.
My legs. And the tail.
Oh, me too. Though I don't have a tail. Or the ears. I'm dog too, though, partly, in a way. I'll explain another time.
Okay.
Ow.
Thankfully, I have long enough arms that I can punch you while your sword's out like that. Otherwise, this would be a lot more trouble.
It would be. Oh! There goes my hand. Facing the wrong way. There we go. That's better.
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready to go, as I'll ever be.
Okay. Got it.
Damn it.
The kicks.
Gotta use it liberally. Kicking you hurts.
I know.
Not liberally.
That's over.
No.
Good job.
Good fight. I'll be more than happy to fight alongside you someday.
Sam. You did very well because the best part about having a sword is being able to maintain distance.
Exactly.
That's my biggest crux of this.
Everyone, I want you to make 2 lines in the center. We're gonna check injuries first.
How you doing? Otherwise, any bleeding?
How you doing?
We did the same.
A little bit, but it should heal. A little bit, but it should go away.
Yeah, sorry about that. A few bruises here and there, but I'll be
That's
alright.
fine.
Like our partners in the
Yeah.
front line, or
Same.
like one in the front, one in the back.
I just need to eat a lot. It'll be fine.
One in the back.
Okay.
Lines as usual.
What did you prefer?
So you stand next to.
Front or back? Make your choice.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Unless you want me in front, you can be in front.
I'm taller than you, so
You don't need
I
to.
can just stand
You can
in
be
front of
in
you.
front.
If we were
Right, oh, I'll stand in front.
It's just trying to. I just. Too late. It doesn't hurt that bad. Oh, I'll be fine.
Reactions are quick. You can take out pots very easily.
To those who are tired, you can take a sit.
You should see the knots on him from the dummy bullet.
Good stuff. Wolf is good. Wolf's good. Wolf's a good guy. He's a good RPO. As much as like Theodore is a dodgy motherfucker, I can't like play it out 'cause it's boring to RP. It's boring to roleplay against. It's annoying. So I want to like make sure people feel like they're getting stuff in. You know.
You'll be fine. We're just giving Arthur an extra work. Some of you who are eager, you are free to join them. 10 laps each day. It's the minimum.
I'll join you, Arthur.
For those who are, well, Warforged, consider your upgrades. Consider where your limitations are as well. Some laps might not be useful for you. Take in consideration what else you can do to improve your skills. Reflection time. Understanding of how to do quick thinking. Those are skills as well. Damn, you really look beat up.
Yes, sir.
Alright. For those who are going to the keep, you have 30 more minutes of break. Recover your little wounds with Reginald. Get ready. To those who are not going to the keep today, well, keep talking to your partners of who you sparred today with. Keep learning about each other. Teamwork is essential. You're not gonna always be having the chance to chat with your fellow wardens in the mid of battle. Take these chances, these opportunities. Every little bit of information will increase your skill set. That is all. Thank you all so much.
Hello.
You're all dismissed.
If you punched me with your arms, I think I would die, even if I had one suit.
Don't matter.
You want to get healed?
Hey,
Hmm?
let me take this off.
Nah, I'll be fine.
You want to get healed?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I can see Osiris if it gets worse, but I think it's just a few bruises and nicks in there. But I'll live. I need my arm as well. Just let it rest. I'll check my armor probably a little bit later, but it's not too much of a hurry. I saw you fighting. Oh, what's his bloody name? Eta. Yeah.
Just in case.
I'll-
Just check and see if maybe
Oh. I'm
But I got some good hits in.
Yeah, you used some of the practice that I taught you? A little bit?
Yeah,
You get a kick?
I did several.
How they serve?
They hit.
Good. Were they effective?
Huh?
Were they effective?
I got him to stumble a bit.
Good. Good work. Have you met Ash?
No.
Hello. My name is Ash, or Asher Wildwood.
It's nice to meet you. I'm Scarlet Elite.
Oh, Scarlet.
If I'm not mistaken, you two will be fighting together. Yeah, that you are.
Yes, we're in good for. Good for.
Well,
Also,
oh,
you said something.
Hmm?
Something about dog. You said you'll explain it after.
oh, I would, yeah. I'm a descendant of Church Grim.
It's still a mundane weapon.
I'll let you talk.
No, where you off to?
Limited my casting foci into the
Alright.
I need a
Understood, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
some of the magic now.
South. I'm a descendant of Church Grim. My grandfather was a pure blood, and I'm a second generation of it, I think, give or take. So there's a bit of blood, there's a bit of dog blood in me, people will say.
Okay. That's interesting. Do you have any of the sensitive nose, hearing, anything to do with that?
I think so, but it's kind of a different, because, well, I mean, Church Grim are part dead, you know? Kind of just...
They are.
So it's like a... Hello? What are those shields?
My shields?
Yeah.
They're bleeded shields. They're good for slashing and blocking.
There a purpose to the, you know, the whole sigil thing?
No, I found them in the field when I was a scout.
Do you know the sigil of that? Do you know what it means?
No, it's not been mentioned to me.
That's agreed on, Shield.
Oh, is it? I should probably change that.
Probably. If it's it was a bit awkward seeing you walk in with that around. Because that's not. I'm pretty sure that's not what you're for. You know, I was confused seeing that. Didn't expect to see that sigil here of all places. But yeah, dragon,
Yeah, it's,
red, black, gold, all that.
Don't got a good opinion over here, right? And
No.
don't talk about it much in Edmund.
Generally speaking, no. So you can imagine my surprise seeing that.
Yeah, I gathered. I'll get it changed.
I mean, it's you know, I don't know who else really knows the sigil, to be honest with you. It's not. But people aren't seem to reacting to it, so.
Well, the Warden General did stop me and ask me, but he didn't mention why.
Well, let me be the tidbit for you. Be careful wearing that around. And don't get me wrong, they're bloody cool shields and that, but you know that's questionable sigil.
Gotcha. I'll sand it down.
Sand it down, paint over it, do whatever you want. I think whatever colours you choose will be a lot cooler than that.
Gotcha.
Better.
Thought the design was cool, but I understand that the
It's very cool. It's very yeah. There's a
is a problem.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not too piffy on politics, generally speaking. I don't really make a big deal out of it, but
Asher?
there's history.
Yes.
Our group will likely be convening in the engineer bay.
I don't know where he went. Okay, yeah, he's gone. I don't know where he went.
Group 4?
He said he was
discuss
going to go collect
tactics.
something a minute ago, but he didn't mention where, so I guess we wait here and he'll be back. I guess he'll be back.
I believe Scarlet's getting healing right now. But, yeah.
Greedy.
I am informing
They
her
want to
where we
get
will be.
a chance of gathering to these unknown powers. Become something indestructible out there. Everything can break no matter what.
But they have additional
That's the thing. It's a pretty big thing. That's a big fucking thing. Oh, that's a shell gun.
That's fine. Does it actually go?
Yes, I hope you won't.
How things go for you guys?
Uriel says it went well.
You got your shell gun. Great.
Milo hits
Yeah, I got my shell gun. One fear.
He's so cute.
Didn't get a good look at it. Oh, look at that.
What about you? You
Where's
got your
your tear?
big beating stick axe?
I heard that if
Yes.
you know the area where you
Good.
helped you, the better.
It's on my back. You just,
I'm good.
between my wings.
Well, you're Claude. Yeah, I got something else cooked up.
I thought so. That's what I
Sort
thought.
out.
Way more.
You didn't get too fucked up, did you?
I'll be fine.
You better be.
Yeah, especially since
I took it easy on Sevi, you know, just to make sure I didn't exhaust myself. Also to prevent any further gashes across my body from their claws.
Are you actually put a boxing glove?
That might have to be.
Yes. I thought they were joking about that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my actual.
Opal, I love
It's
you.
defensive.
Opal, what on
Offensive,
earth?
defensive.
I mean,
Is the horn not already defensive?
One of them paws ain't gonna expect it when they get knocked the
It's like
fuck
a
out
thing.
by Opal headbutting them with the horn glove.
Can you not
Yeah.
stab
It's hard to
someone?
finish that sentence.
Sit still. I don't
Or
know
is it
my
sensitive?
spreading.
Alright.
Okay.
That's true.
Oh?
It's fam. Horn breaks are a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
Brinket's apparently doing
Yeah.
Very fashionable.
It's very fashionable. I feel like it kind of clashes with the rest of her outfit, but I'm not really a style person. Do
Hers before and it never grew back the same. There's still an indent there.
you think it could be like gold or something? I feel like a gold boxing glove would look really good.
You have a horn?
Imagine your tail cut off.
Why did you say that then?
I don't want
No. Yeah, me neither. Not that I have a tail, but I don't know.
I love this. I just genuinely think this is the best thing.
I wouldn't want to lose it either. I mean, I never know either these days.
I'm going to lie, and then I
Thank
have
you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm excited. I took the.
And no reason
I know that's coming with. Mel.
So,
Listen, the bath earlier wasn't enough. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best. By the way, shout out to Hayden for taking mercy on you for signing me as your partner. Just saying.
you know,
But I-
he wanted
Remember,
to make sure that
Opal?
we're both in tip-top condition for
Pointy end.
today.
Yeah, of course.
You know.
Excited for your run next week now? Yeah.
Well, both the point. Well, I mean, I don't mean that pointy end. I mean the other pointy end.
We'll see.
I like your
I've
team.
got to go.
I'm excited for it.
Oh, yeah.
I like my team too.
I remember.
It'll be good. Anyway,
Good, good.
you shoot a pod with that fucking behemoth.
That is
Shoguns,
the
though,
plan.
please.
Don't you worry. Shogun,
Just
yeah,
the
my
pods.
Shogun. Just the
Yeah,
pods.
Shoguns.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, I heard someone last
Shogun
week got their
knife.
fingers blown off, so don't do that.
Please just
Yeah,
the pods.
yeah.
Right. Marcus, I need a favour from you as well. I'd like you to slash a pod for me, stab it, and then shoot it
Yes, sir.
while still stabbed.
Oh, don't you worry, sir. I've been planning
Thank
for
you,
that
sir.
all week.
Good man.
Come here. I'll make sure to make it count.
You got this, right?
There's something at the
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Thank you, sir.
Going back to the dorms to switch real quick.
I'm pretty boots
A
up.
lot of the others are...
Before you go in, Muriel,
The majority of us are over here.
Boy for you then.
do you have a song request for when you're carried out on the stretcher?
Everyone's drifting a little bit.
Ask Clink if we want to gather with them.
He's asking if anyone's wounded. Yeah, I'm doing the rounds.
Appreciate it. Am I all good? Like, am I supposed to be in like tip-top shape now?
Yes, to go into the keep. Are you injured from the spine, or?
No.
It's not gonna be that terrible. Trust me that.
Oh, good.
That's what I mean.
That's what I'm
You
asking.
healed me, right? Like you said, it wasn't like a be all end all thing.
Professor,
Be all-
could you have a look at my arm?
I'm not quite following.
Uh,
Sure. As long as you're good, then we're good. Yes.
I believe Ash squeezed it quite hard. I'm not too sure, but it does hurt a little bit. Aching quite a bit. Don't know how bad it is though.
It's tender when I touch it.
Yeah, quite.
Alright.
Aha! Those gloves doing you good?
Winds go across your arm. They almost quest, looking for the damage. Oh my god. Our controller's vibrating. Oh. God dang it. You have bruise and possibly tiny fractures in your bone heel. And as the wind comes back out and goes out just down into the air.
Thank you, Professor. That feels a lot better.
I'll give it to you for free. I don't give a shit. I think this is funny.
I am.
They
Cannot
worked
believe you'd be
for
doing this every
buying
single
these,
day.
so-
I'm glad
No.
you'll be getting the
Yeah.
experience, but hopefully going forward you all can
I offered Bailey
know how to
instead
pull
of
your
explained
punches.
this situation to me.
I feel like we should get practice weapons rather than actually using proper ones. But then again, I suppose we should get used to threat, I suppose, right?
Same thing. Yeah.
True.
Fair enough. All right.
This batch of you all, we want to make sure you're prepared and yes. I'll be able to stand by every time if you need my assistance. Make sure to spar hard.
We all appreciate you greatly.
Professor!
Professor?
My pleasure.
Well done, Reginald. Excellent class.
You okay?
Ah, thank you. Was it all my doing my two wonderful assistants, Shiloh and Stitch?
Yeah, good. Glad you
Very
enjoyed it.
enlightening.
They have
to
helped
read
out
them
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yes. I'd thought that, like I said in my lecture, even though we are a people apart, us being the wardens, the medical portion needs to work alongside the other two branches. Might be a little bit of a my philosophy added in there, but well, it was my class after all. What?
Still a valuable lens and that.
Yes. Some cases, especially during a shield fall, hopefully we don't experience that soon, or ever. When a shield fall happens, immediately everyone around you is your immediate allies. Then to keep in mind if a shield fall should happen.
Keep that in mind.
Now, I do believe that I need to get on to getting the next batch of candidates. Medical exams.
Believe they went into the
The
the workshop, I believe, to have a meeting.
Ah. Perhaps I should barge in.
Probably wise.
Not rudely, but just
Yeah, but you know, it's standard practice, isn't it?
come to the
By all
correct-
means, kick down the door. Give them a little startle.
I think Clink will be upset.
Oh, wait, Clink is running it? Ooh,
I don't know.
I have an in then. Are they?
Hello.
Oh, wait, no.
Hi. Hello.
Clink's right here.
Hello.
Apparently your workshop has been commandeered for a meeting of some sort between
For Team 4, yeah.
Your class, Team 4.
I did see several of them head towards the garden.
Oh, did they go to the garden?
Location.
Oh,
One or the other then.
No, mine
perhaps
is
it is
me.
yourself.
I'm Team 3. Team 4 is probably the next week.
Yeah, Team 4's next, yeah.
How to keep all this straight. Right. I just want to go hunt them down.
No, Team 3 is the one that has the 6 saw blade arms and the brutal unicorn who keeps knocking people down. It's great, I love them.
Dude, that was fucking nuts.
I know.
Well, the thing I did appreciate is everyone had their own zones, and they didn't step away from them.
Oh, yes.
We did our best.
You all did great.
Indeed. Teamwork and all. Well,
understanding where you're fighting,
I shall go track down those candidates.
Go ahead. Let me not stop you.
You wanted a word.
Yeah. I wanted to, well, you know, all my studies and that, and I wanted to actually ask if you had more material on particularly ambush tactics with Magis.
Especially if I'm gonna get more involved in the clinic stuff.
I do. I'll check my library.
Wonderful.
Personal collection. How many would you like?
Well, the Atlas of Battle has a bunch of, you know, kind of strategies and ways of dealing with Magis, but nothing on ambushes, and I'm quite interested in kind of being a specialist in that, generally speaking. Shock tactics. If that works, though, given it's mostly your your experience, do you believe shock tactics work?
I have two in mind.
Right.
One fiction, but important nonetheless. And one non-fiction. Actual examples, literal. I'll send them to you tonight. Drop them by your room. Remind me of your room number again.
Room 3.
3. Very well.
Thank you, Professor.
Of course.
Have you written any books yourself, Professor?
No, not much of a writer.
I see. Fair enough.
I can draw, though.
Me too. Quite the same.
Ah. Have you drawn maps before, Theo?
I did for the keep. Some vague maps on how to deal with rooms and that kind of thing, based on what I'd studied in the Atlas of Battle. I can show you my notebook if you like.
I would like that.
It's a bit... Shit, I think I left it at my room, but if I'll drop by at some point during next week, and I'll come by and show you that, because it was a bit of a learning experience.
Books, then.
Sounds good to me. I'll show you what I learned from the Atlas, and you can be the judge. It's kind of hard to maintain formation, though, in a chaos like that.
There will always be chaos in battle. That too will be a class. How to react to it. Adapt. Reform. If you get split up in any way, you will all learn.
I look forward to that. I think it's quite critical, because that was the major weakness for all of Team 1, was reaction to chaos wasn't great at all, to be honest. Even I was a bit thrown off.
Magical beasts you will face will fight in packs, hunters, seekers. They'll attempt to single out the most frail and weak. It will be good to learn such things in time for those early encounters. And beyond that, the more dangerous beasts will ignore the front line, barrel through, create chaos. They may be beasts, but they have minds of their own. Some even greater minds.
I've heard some rumours here and there.
Tale for another time, though.
Absolutely. I look forward to it.
It's a deal then, Theo.
Aye. It's a deal. Shake hand or what? Right, I'm probably going to go check on Opal and Marcus and the rest before they all head off.
By all means.
Thank you, Professor. Again.
My pleasure, Theo.
Oh, ooh. Okay, so if anybody hits anybody, I'm punching you. Understood. I will second that.
On this. But it's
That's
already
later.
hitting people. When's the cutoff of it hitting people? Is it as soon as we go into the keep?
The exam has to be complete, and we will have to complete the ritual on my end. You will know what it is when I do it.
This is a ritual.
I'm not good at magic.
No,
That's not ominous.
it's like it's a tradition. It's a tradition. My teacher did it to me when I first went into my exam, and I'm
gonna go
to
get
with you.
Iku, by the way.
Yeah, we probably should get Iku.
Oh, I need to...
They're still talking
We'll be start.
early.
Yeah, no, it's fair.
Work to do.
Yeah, work to do. Oh, fuck.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. Got a little something in my eye. My good eye.
You're riled up? You ready to go?
Ooh, ready as I'll ever be.
You'll
Ready
do
as
it.
I'll ever be.
Good luck.
I'll try. Thank you, Nina.
Okay, I haven't been able to transform.
You're not on the field just yet.
Last week I actually wanted to talk to you about
The keep.
how well you think my performance was.
Good luck, guys. I wanted to say good luck before I sign off.
Oh, thank you. Iku, did you get
You're right,
hydrated?
Iku.
Oh, you want to?
Also, there's an extra bonus if we don't hurt each other while we're in there. Just so you know.
That was a beautiful stance, Felix. I was moved.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was moved too, actually.
Yeah, I saw you moved up a little bit. You're a bit taller when you stretched out.
You know, it is really fucked that I'm on the last keep group, and it's apparently going to be the Hooders.
The what now?
I think it's a little messed up that I am on the last group, and it's apparently the Hooders group.
I mean, you've got 2 weeks to prepare, right? Something like that. More time to prepare. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
2 weeks to prepare.
Just
I don't
tell
even
me.
know, like,
Felix, I want you to do me a favour. Tell me everything, alright? Whenever you go through there, tell me about your woes, tell me about your troubles, tell me what you faced. You know, can you do that for me? Can you do that for me? Can you do that?
I will.
Good man.
Yes.
Good man. Tell me every single thing that happened. Minute details. Don't leave it out. I want to know if you step to the left or the right. You know what I mean?
Left to the right, to the left, to the
Don't-
left.
Don't
Yes.
don't regurgitate a song out of time period. Anyway, like okay, so
What do you mean? What do you mean by this? Did I?
it's a term of phrase. Don't you know what I mean?
It was friend.
Oh, I see.
Friend fire.
Is that the jazz one?
Well, just have to see.
You know, it's
I'm
way beyond
not
its
sure.
time, innit?
Yeah. Actually, it might be actually. Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of jazzy music like that. There's always about moving to the left, and to the right, to the right.
Yeah.
And then again to the left.
Yeah.
No, to the right, no, to the right in the lyrics, is it? Oh.
Yeah, I think
to
so.
the left,
yes.
it's like to the left, but more Charleston here, you know? I remember that.
Yes. Yes. I hope that the students come in the next week, so I have time to prepare and plan.
I'm sure you will. What's your role?
At this point, I don't even know. I'm not sure where I fit in all of this, so.
I would choose.
I have Tonfas, I have a shield and a spear, so I might be a fighter.
I saw you put your did you put your hand up for support?
Oh, support, yes, I know a bit. It was kind of important to know back home.
Back home, yeah, I understand now. That said, with the Tonfas, I can see that being a decent support weapon. So, it could be a good role for you.
See.
Depends what the makeup is.
Could be. Oh, okay, I'll go take a photo with my mind's eye, sure. Alright, hold on. Let me...
why I decided this pose. We should put our arms out.
I feel like I've seen this somewhere before.
Arms out. Alright, everybody, arms out.
Iku, arms up, yes.
This is a real deja vu for me. Don't know why.
Real deja vu. Alright, hold on. I don't know why I had to do this vertically now, but...
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Marcus, arm out forward. Match the other side. Left arm, forward, Marcus. Listen. Fist it out, there we go. Good, very good, very, very good. That's the power right there.
I'm sorry, these are not very good photos of my mind's eye, but
Good job, everybody. Yeah, you can drop arms now. You're good.
I don't know why that seems so familiar. I don't know why.
Me neither. Beats me.
I don't. Yeah,
I feel like maybe I've read it somewhere.
I'm gonna walk into
yeah.
and just go.
Strange. Make a drawing, maybe?
It is strange. I'm not sure.
It's a team exercise.
Well, I wish you all luck. Whatever you see in the keep.
Whenever you can, get your final checks together. I will see you there.
Try not to get yourself hurt.
Good luck, you lot.
Especially you, Blackstone.
Why especially Blackstone?
So, just letting you know as well.
That's always the question, ain't it? Why Blackstone?
He has a fighter in him. I think he'll get into a scrap or two.
I feel like we weaponize his surname too much sometimes. You'll get used to it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Also kind of taken back by that. Why?
Alright, well, try not to get too hurt.
I'll work on it.
I'm not sure it's something you really work on. It
shoot
just
at the
happens.
end. Yeah.
I hope so.
Joe.
Yeah. Alright. What's up?
Yeah. Ready to go? Okay, before we go, there was something I forgot to tell you.
Ready to go outside?
If my wing gets hit at all,
you told us.
Tiny, I did? Did I do that?
You did
I
tell us.
forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Perfect.
Look at that, we listen.
Never mind then.
We're the best.
Great. Cool.
Woo, team 3.
Meet.
You can tell me anything.
Yeah,
you can tell us anyway if you want. Yeah, we'll listen to you.
No, I don't care. We already did it.
Okay.
Oh,
It's bad though.
If anyone gets like thirsty, I have the pack. It's mostly for Iku. So Iku, if you ever need it, just come and splash.
It'd also be good for the
Green?
Fire pod and acid pod.
Fire.
Yeah.
I had two.
Particularly the acid
didn't
pods.
have one.
I have a canteen in here as well.
I only have
And some snacks.
Bailey, I'm sure you brought some stuff.
I brought some tools here to work on our gear throughout there in case we need it.
Fine.
That way each of us has our own water for drinking at least, and then we can use this for Iku and acid.
Well, I'll use this one just in case for...
I will do everything in my damn power to keep those
What could go wrong?
away with,
What do you think?
Nothing can go wrong.
Nothing
I
go
feel
wrong?
like by saying this, we've jinxed them.
Yeah, we've jinxed it, yeah. I think we have.
Bailey, Iku,
Yeah.
Avery, and then Uriel's just gonna dance.
Be fine.
To be honest, I think they're incredibly prepared. To be honest.
They do look a lot more prepared, especially much more prepared than the rest of us were. We found out what we were facing on the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Early birds do not get the worm. In fact, they get
Hello,
the thing that
everyone.
bites them back.
This is Hayden Lancaster reporting to all of those going into the keep. Group 3 from Clink. Please start heading forward into the keep's entrance.
You're a lot,
Again,
Don't
Group
die.
3,
That's the job.
please head in to keep's entrance.
I have meat.
Thank you very much.
So excited.
That's it. What? Right.
was there. What?
Oh, no.
I'm gonna go see if I can find Group 4, see if they need my help or anything.
I didn't go in the hangar.
I figured.
Last time it went off at home.
Okay.
But if it happens, it happens. If I get pissed off enough, that's kind of all I know. I try to stay mellow yellow.
We should find a way to
Is there
plan
anything herbal
for
we
it.
could get to maintain a mellow state of mind? I am told organics utilize such methods.
Probably. I don't know if it'll work. We'll have to see.
I mean, I know of plenty, but they all sort of put you to sleep.
Well, we can figure something out. I don't know. I'm bringing it up as an if. I don't know if it will.
So-
The last time it happened was a lot of stress and at home.
So I'm going to put this on the table. It's unpleasant.
Sure.
What would you like us
Yeah.
do to you if that does happen?
Point me in the direction of something we don't like.
Right. So you won't turn
I'm
on
still
us.
mildly cognizant. It is just like a lot of everything, and my voices get active with me. So.
Right. Okay. Sure. So just kind of keep you on a proverbial warpath if you.
Keep me on a leash or something that you don't like. That's what I'd recommend.
Understood. What amount of
All right.
strength do all of you have, physically? Standard, substandard, or above standard? Or basic humanoid?
Seems to be very prepared, and I'd rather not bother the meeting right now.
What kind of composition you can make. Don't let it develop over time. Figure it out immediately.
And you were able to fix wiring when I was overcharged or experienced shock from the yellow pods.
Hope we don't have to deal with that. Wait, who's going on their team? It's Avery, it's Bailey, it's
Opal.
Opal?
Muriel.
Marcus.
Iku.
So I guess no.
Yes.
Alright.
I noticed
And
that Sophie was.
Dickory?
Dickory is in the next group.
Team 4, hi.
Oh, then.
And Bailey, I meant, was bringing an interesting tool into the keep. It appeared to be some heavy gauntlet.
Ooh, I gotta see it later.
It had mechanical components.
Did you hear his back?
You made him chuckle. Did you hear that? You made him do a little snort giggle.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Goodness. Oh, good job. perfect.
You sure that's a good thing? Not a bad thing?
With my big old
Sure I didn't
ears.
make him
I mean,
mad?
he could have. I mean, he
I do
could have
not
looked
sense
back
murderous
at you
intent.
like, hold on. He could have.
Hmm.
Though that could be my lack of experience. It is hard to say.
It's very hard to make that man
I'm sure
laugh.
if you
I've tried
offended him,
many a
you would
times.
know.
That sounded like
Perhaps not today, but
sounded
tomorrow.
really menacing.
No,
Yes, you could be lovers.
I'll just pray for the best. If I'm dead tomorrow, I
I
know
train
why.
with him almost every day.
I'm curious on how, what challenges this group will experience.
Likewise.
As it appears that the difficulty has gone up with each group.
Hmm.
Really?
They also have the tools.
Also, probably.
I was there with you at the keep. I know.
You don't mind me asking,
Well, I was just doing.
what did you fight, D-class wise?
Good, nothing special though.
It was best described as a bear.
Do not downplay your efforts.
It took a large
Well, it's
beehive.
and everything.
Yes. Well, I guess it wouldn't be
It
that
is
hard
difficult to get to
considering all the-
qualify information on it. Much of my information would be off of animals found in the library on cursory searches.
What do you
It
mean?
consumed it in order to regain vitality.
With
Oh no, we're teaching
It was
really
extremely heavy.
How do you menacing?
I find that curious.
Yes.
Any elemental thing? Just that.
You're the perfect person to teach him.
If I were to attribute
So
an
you were
element to it, I
intimidating.
believe Earth would be the most appropriate.
Interesting, because the first D-class was definitely Earth.
I don't know if
Hmm.
you want me to grow.
Curious.
I don't know.
Oh,
You can grab
How are the
if you want
rooms?
to. That's
Oh,
fine.
no, not you, Mr. Professor Braggy.
Compact,
I think, right?
very vertical. There were several times we had to ascend and descend ladders.
Why?
There were large pillars to shatter. It required immense force.
Training.
Wait.
Nothing outside of specification,
Yeah,
however.
training with Professor
That's
Braggy.
very different to what we were dealing with.
Oh, it's a scary noise. I don't know. what to
Everything was
do.
yellow.
Yeah, it's completely different. There was no verticality when we were going through. Curious.
Dickory had
Also,
provided me
he's
with a
not
map
scared
of
of
what
his
she
own
learned
shadow. He
from
will
your
be
group of the layout, and it was completely different.
Yeah, I mean,
There were
how
also
scary could it
terminals
be,
to
honestly?
authenticate to get past. We found a vial of green liquid that was
Are you on the spot?
green pod acid
A little bit.
on inspection. It was used against the Class D to great effect.
So there seems to be an item consistently which is useful for Class Ds, for whatever Class D you're facing.
What
Because
did you find in your case?
we got an explosive. It's quite effective against the Earth beasts we faced.
No,
These
those
rocks.
little noises I
Hmm.
make.
Yes.
Timed
she had
explosive.
It shook the entire building when she was in the med bay.
I suppose it would be low grid enough to not destroy the building then.
Hold on.
I suppose,
Otherwise,
but
we would have a much different story ahead of us.
true. But even then, it's quite a
Try
different.
again.
Well, it's not a normal building by any means.
Okay,
No,
no.
that it is not.
I
The
have so
entire
many
building
questions,
hums aggressively.
Yeah, it does.
That's
Thank you, Hickory.
impressive. How did you learn to?
No problem. I hope I was able to help, Theodore.
How did you learn to do that?
It does.
And thank you for the information as well.
It's in my
Of course.
by
Equal exchange.
I believe.
biology.
I know I've heard of some
Oh.
being asked about the notion of
So-
hiding information, but it does not seem viable for continued survival of all of us in these trials.
Agreed.
However real or mock
I don't
they
think
may
I
be.
even remember.
The damage I sustained was quite real, as was the damage sustained by my teammates.
I think they called me.
I saw when you all came out.
Maris. I don't remember.
Perhaps you should
Scientists
write it
make
down.
Big names.
Maris. I've never heard that one.
Urcio Maris.
I've never heard that.
is a species.
Yeah.
We'll have a quick chat with Team 4. Might find it useful as well.
Me and my brother.
Oh, I see. Is your
Yes.
brother a warden too?
I will know if there's ice. That's a problem for me.
To my knowledge,
Ice
there
and
are
cold
not
things don't do great for me. That's it.
To my knowledge, there are not ice
Hold on,
spots.
hold on. Is anyone else hearing a lot of noise right now?
I heard
Imagine.
one explosion.
Okay,
I just
hold
came
on
in
one
here.
minute.
Well, yes, I am too. I've heard everything so far.
I didn't hear the first time you reacted, but then every other time since then.
I just heard another one.
Maybe because you brought it up, I'll start hearing it, but I haven't heard jack shit yet.
I believe perhaps your perspective is shielding you.
No, it's not. I got jack shit shielding me from nothing.
Alright, sorry, I didn't hear anything.
Point of view.
I was alerting the powers that be about very loud noises.
Perhaps there was some poor silencing in the keep.
Is there
probably.
anything else that we wanted to run over before we start selecting things like who should be our captain?
Yes, weapons everyone's going to be using.
What?
Preferred fighting styles. Let's start with Scarlet.
I'm going to be using an axe with a handle that is useful for being insulated, so it's not going to travel with electricity. I could use it to bat away pods if need be.
Okay.
Talia. Is that...
Shoots rifle rounds.
Gunblade
So,
shoots like a rifle. It doesn't look like it, but it has a pretty charged, powerful shot. The thinner blade more like a rapier of sorts.
As someone who has been shot. As someone who's been shot by that very recently, it does pack a lot more of a punch than it looks like it's going to. Which is saying a lot because it's already a gun.
Have you prepared sufficient rounds?
No, I was going to do that today. I was going to make sure we had enough.
I use fists with a claw attached to it. Chances are I will be up in there moving around quite a bit, staying the fuck away from electric pods.
I primarily use a pistol with 8 rounds per cartridge. I've prepared 166 bullets, and I will be pursuing a spear as well as a fallback. I will likely need to rely on at least one of you to cover as I swap cartridges.
I'm going to be using a shield and most likely a one-hander. None of my stuff is still being protected since I was only recently here.
Yeah. Okay. Spear.
Spear, also gun.
Or you bring... I was going to ask, you're bringing the gun?
Oh, of course I'm bringing the gun. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
And in
wonderful.
Have you
case
prepared
it does
sufficient bullets?
Yes, I brought bullets already. What was it?
Right. Salem, pickaxe?
I got a pickaxe in my fist.
Alright.
Pickaxe is a fucking deadly weapon.
Hey, go in and it don't come out nice.
People with guns, don't shoot people's fingers off. Just don't.
I mean, you can shoot me, it hurt, but I'll live.
Hold on.
It's come up.
What?
It has officially
Okay.
happened.
Oh my god. When?
Yeah.
I mean, if I lose a finger, I can get a finger.
Aeter's medical aid
Rue
is
lost,
sufficient to
yeah.
fix the hand.
Yeah.
But Lunali did apparently shoot his hand in friendly fire.
And blew his fingers off.
So, yeah.
If I lose a finger, I can just find a new
It
one.
is perhaps more something Tully would have to worry about with the caliber.
I don't care. If you all shoot me, I'll be fine. I just need a new body part. It comes off, it comes off.
I think it will be very hard for you to friendly fire as a tank.
You will primarily be in the front, so it is not.
I'm just saying.
I'll be
large
honest.
Don't worry about me. It's
with
fine.
you, I think if there's friendly
just hurt like
fire,
a
it's on
bitch.
whoever gets shot. You're a tank. If people are getting in front of you, they sort of whatever happens happens. It's kind of how I'm viewing that.
It also.
If you do need to take a shot, I recommend falling in with Asher. He can shield you.
Evan.
Did have something I want to interject with, because I've already kind of thought about. Of course, you know, we all have our strategies in mind. With gunners in mind, you know, there's like 3 of us and people are going to be in front. I kind of imagine that we're all going to keep pace, especially with, you know, Talia potentially also being in the front. We could have it so that if you guys are going to charge forward, or if the enemy gets too close, well, if they're going to charge forward in front of the gunners, because obviously the gunners are going to be somewhere in the middle, or if they're going to charge and engage, just say something. Say charge, say I'm going to engage, or say I'm going, like literally just call out. It is as simple as
You're not
say something,
falling
we will
back.
stop shooting. Falling back is different. It's a little bit more easier with, you want the gunners to kind
Calling
of...
out targets might be a little hard if we have multiple of the same kind of pot.
You can count numbers.
If you're going to be shooting, just
You can say
count them
shooting
off
left,
or
shooting right,
Yeah.
shooting straight.
vague directions, especially if you know the heat of combat. That's all I think. I think Salem. Well, yeah, I know. The rest of us will be up in there except for like Victory and Evan maybe. So yeah, just
I
call out
have
the direction.
more fluidity in where I can move.
Yeah. We can get into more detailed strategy, but that's just when if we're talking about placement, I've thought about that a lot with it. Almost everyone.
Right. So before we get into strategy, I guess in an ideal world, how would each of us perform what we're going to be doing? Without thinking about others, just your ideas on how you do what you do. That way we can slot the actual strategies into how we already do things.
So, question. Are you saying in a scenario in which we're fighting an opponent alone?
Yeah, just what would you do as a tank? Period.
Well, tank's not much of a tank without a team, so at that point I'm just killing it. But
Right, so just going
I
in.
do have, well, I have increased speed. I'm faster
Sorry
than
to
a lot of people.
interrupt you guys. You guys are the next group to go into the keep after today, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You've already been informed.
Yeah, it's about to mention he's probably tired of
Reginald's
waiting for
asking
us
for
'cause
a
we've been
couple of you
while.
guys to come get your checkup.
Alright, let's go do that now.
He's probably been tired of us waiting.
Yeah.
I mean, the library's right next to it, so we can just go in there.
Yeah, it's straight across.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, wait, where's my hat? Fuck my hat. Shit.
Oh, can't fucking see.
You alright?
Fucking so.
I foresee a problem.
Problem?
There's 3 headstrong people in our group. There might be a fight for dominance for later, but that's just an observation.
Your name who? Quietly.
My head's empty. I'll do whatever y'all want me to do. It's the next. That's the cafeteria. Okay. It's the next one over, y'all. We're over, and then we go down the stairs.
Down the stairs? I don't know where.
saying we go down to the first floor.
Had gone further up and then gone in. That is the door you were looking for, over there.
I feel a little sick.
First door on the left, on the right hallway.
We're intruding.
You went the long way.
Pardon.
Yeah, you spend too much time up here. You don't have the time to.
I swear this place is a freaking maze to me. You should be good to go on in.
Yeah.
I always, when I'm on the field, just there's a moment where everything
If you
else
have
falls
medical
away,
need,
and I
Theodore,
just
you
get
can go
into
first.
flow. You just
No,
get into
I'm asking. Just gonna offer my services if you wanted any intel.
You just kind of go into a state. I've heard that
That's
before.
hard,
With
yeah.
officers. And medics alike. Yeah. Okay.
takes time, takes practice, takes effort, but if you can get there.
I'll be in the library.
Obviously,
If anyone have a chat.
squad, keep in mind who you're fighting alongside.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah.
As long as you can get that flow state.
So, I've got a question for, well, I guess Salem would need it too. How many of us are used to being in a team with people that are not related to us? No offense.
Not related.
Someone that we're not accustomed to fighting alongside. Someone that we had to learn to fight with, I guess.
My sister and I swapped caravans several times.
Okay. I put the motion forth that Dickory's the captain then. She knows how teamwork already works.
I'm not
Any
opposed.
opposition? Alright.
Not opposed.
Not opposed.
Congratulations, Captain.
Theodore, I would prefer if you didn't. In here.
I guess also as a caster, you have the luxury of being the most mobile, so you can call things out effectively too, yeah?
Yes, I can also fill in a pinch, I believe is the term.
Alright.
Composition-wise, I believe primarily we should have Salem in the front with the two tanks flanking her in order to provide cover. Evan and
I agree.
Scarlett's safety is fairly paramount, so they would likely stay in the middle, with myself bringing up the rear and possibly yourself circling the sides.
That
So
was my
you
thought,
said
yeah.
you had thoughts about how you wanted to act as a specialist.
You basically caught it in one. Floating around between the positions center and back, not taking the front line if possible, keeping supports and yourself safe. Making sure
Yes.
nothing sneaks up on us. And, if the opportunity presents itself, mild forms of sabotage. Whatever that may be.
Scarlett and Evan both have methods to give themselves space, with the polearm and the axe respectively. so they will likely only need minor assistance if they are engaged. But they will likely need extra assistance if they are expected to act in a support capacity.
Exactly, yeah. Alright. So, we have Salem with the tanks up front, just wading in, smashing shit. Right? Simplifying it significantly, but
Asher's
that's
shield
something
will
you two are.
likely be paramount in opening barrages.
And I just want to make it clear again, you are completely comfortable setting our pace, right? Wonderful. Alright,
If you
so...
weren't here, the only reason we bring this up is because I believe reports of Team 1 were... They came out very late because the person essentially leading the charge and setting the pace was a little slower and a little bit more hesitant. And I believe they ended up moving backwards more often when fighting against pods and such.
It wasn't so much moving backwards. It was hesitance in the end. A lot of the uncertainty, given what we were walking into being the first team. So the caution was an important asset in the end to try and mitigate damage, and it worked.
Important question to ask. How familiar are all of you with pain?
Fairly.
Don't mind me.
Very.
Incredibly.
Understood. I do not feel pain, as such.
Good to know.
So, I am uncertain how it will hinder our pace. Please inform me if my expectations are unreasonable. I will reconfigure my plans.
Alright. Sorry, getting lost in thought. So, I guess to you now, Theo. Pods, all the ones we've been exposed to, I suppose?
Pretty much, yeah. We even fought a white one.
What was the... Yeah, I've
My
heard about the
sister
white
came
one.
across several, yes.
Leverage had to be used to do anything to them, yeah?
Leverage, but even then, you want someone very strong. I probably recommend Ash, to be honest with you. Or Salem, pending.
Asher, or... Yeah.
They're
If you
very,
don't
very
mind
heavy.
bending and using your shield,
Hmm.
you might be able to pry one up enough to give the rest of us a shot at the underbelly.
Be warned though,
I should say...
even Rue had difficulty doing that, so just be very careful. And not to mention, they bounce just as fast as any other.
Yes. A full flip is unreasonable to ask of you, but a small shift may be sufficient to give us an opening.
I plan on using that claw as a way to just, quite frankly, finish things off. I cannot pummel a pod to death, but get underneath it like the professor's been saying. The claw and just...
My sister mentioned that there were ladders and other areas that pods congregated at the top of and pounced from.
Fascinating.
How do you deal with that?
Oh.
Like, fighting on a ladder is not a great idea.
You know,
Okay,
I guess
fair
that's a
enough,
question
actually.
for Braggy. How pods
Honestly,
stick to
but-
things.
Also, we're particularly disappointed. He has a shield.
He does.
That actually might be one of the better ways to kind of like coax them off the ladder or off the top, because between all of us, packed right now, if don't fight a pod on a ledge, like on an elevated area.
Several were sticking to the ceiling as well, I was told during my sister's run.
Likewise, in Team 1's run.
I'm going to seek out that intel from Professor Braggy on how they stick to things, and see if that's something we can do something about.
The electric ones that were extra charged were sticking to the walls, and glowing panels on the walls as well.
Maybe we could ask Braggy if there's a spot to hit that might knock them down.
Well, I know the underbelly is sort of the
other
only.
than the underbelly, something that can just knock them over, not
Kill them.
Potentially.
They
Most
do have
bullets
those
can knock
ears.
them over.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Alright, so bullets.
Some kinetic force is
Hey,
usable, but they are
he's
very
ready for, I guess, who's ever
reactive.
next. I'm done.
I think it's just everyone at this point. We can make it lightning
I can-
quick now.
Yeah, just go, Evan, go.
I've been cleared.
Alright, Salem, to catch you up real quick, how do you feel being at the front with Talia and Asher? Just sort of
Again,
cleaving your way.
as I said, I will be wherever you all want me to be.
Okay.
So if
Then
you
we
want me
will
in the
likely
front,
need
I'll
you
be in the
between
front.
Asher
You want me
and
in the back,
Talia.
I'll be in the back. Cool.
Do you feel pain?
Yeah,
Weird question, I know. Okay.
a lot of pain, typically. I'm kind of almost in a state of it. So, as I told
Right,
Professor
okay.
Original, I scream inside my head, not outside.
I'm mostly asking because, well, I mean, pain tells you when to get the fuck out of Dodge, kind of thing. So,
Well, it's weird, because pain with me is different. Pain is pain, but it's
Are
weird.
you able to gauge when you are damaged enough to need assistance?
Yeah, I am.
That is sufficient then.
If my stitches come too loose and I'm not able to stand right, it's typically when I know I've at least used too much.
Dickory's
I
the
see.
captain, by
I
the
shall
way,
prepare
so
us-
we'll be listening to her.
Oh, cool.
Yes. I shall prepare a sewing kit.
I got one that I will be carrying
Excellent.
with me at all times.
Wonderful.
I have a question.
Alright, so...
What's
If
your
the limb of
question?
yours is to come off, are we able to reattach it?
If it's still intact, yes, but I've already talked to the medical here and they already got cadavers for me. If I cannot reattach it and I need a new one.
Understood. Apologies for the intimate question.
I mean, it's not really intimate, it's just my body parts. I'm good. I don't really got that.
Alright, so... Electric pods. We'll leave those primarily to Evan and
Evan.
Dickory. That's just being
No.
able to keep it back. You got the gun?
The gun, yes. That I can do.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Similarly, I
Acid.
can provide distance cover to acid pods, though, again, in a least favorable capacity, we would want Asher to knock those back when they are about to die. I will be bringing amounts of water and food, so if the pod dies in a suboptimal area that we need to get past, we can dilute the acid and cross.
Oh, if it helps, I don't eat.
Would you like for me to start trying to work on a salve that could work with the acid?
That would be ideal for the organic parts of this team.
Right. What was at the end, Theo? I've heard a lot about a Class D.
So from what I found out, Class Ds are all different. Everyone was going to face a different one. R1 was there's no other way to describe it than a rock beast of sorts. Moved on 4 legs, kind of looked like I don't know, rocks on its back. It could pick up rocks from out of nowhere from the ground and smash them into bits and send pieces flying everywhere. It charged a lot as well, though it was quite slow enough to get out of the way. But from what I hear, Team 2 fought something very different. Although I'm sure Hickory's told you all about that.
Yes.
Some kind of...
A bear-like creature that could consume honey, or a honey-like substance out of nowhere.
Aye. And not to mention,
It
different...
seemed to be able to heal itself in
Yeah.
short bursts.
and I'm sure you already stated this, Dickory, but the layout's different as well.
Yes. I have drawn up maps of every level so far.
Oh, okay.
Right, so...
By description, each level seems to be a different color. I do not know if that means it is different metals, or merely superficially different.
Something distinctive, aye.
Right. I heard Arthur mentioning traps and boxes. Any experience?
We had something similar.
There were also computer codes and small consoles to increase access for
We didn't have
the
that.
level.
That was different. We didn't have those. It was...
Crates and boxes and stairs. That's it.
And my sister had computer terminals and ladders. Presumably, Team 3 will have to face new challenges and possible mechanics, and we ourselves may need to adapt even more.
Not to
I don't know
mention...
how to tell you this, but we were the control group.
I know. I'm figuring that one out now.
Yeah.
And it's
I'll
gonna...
have to ask Arthur what the traps were.
My sister mentioned that some of the boxes contained usable parts for Warforged. Others were empty, others had medical supplies, and some had small pods waiting in them.
Yep.
So...
Well, for us, when it came to traps, yeah, there were pods hiding in boxes, but also one of them was a chest that was opened up and gouts of flame came out and burned Leon's hand.
Kaboom.
So things could be trapped. We have to investigate it.
Myself or Evan lever open any containers.
So I've also
with
got a
spear
bit
tips.
of... I'm just throwing it out there. I do have a bit of experience breaking into things.
Yes.
So
that would be very useful.
Yeah.
But I would still recommend that actually opening the boxes or
yes.
whatnot should be done by pole arm.
My thought is I can go up, check it, and then they open it regardless of what I think. Because I can be
that
wrong and
seems
probably will be wrong.
Ideal.
Okay. I was also going to suggest we could just listen if the pods make noises, you know? Even if it is quiet,
Some
still
do.
pray it.
They do, yeah.
Yeah, it's still a good idea.
flame mechanism might
When it
not,
came to us,
however.
if there were pods in a box, you could hear them.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a
Yeah.
surprise in that regard.
That's kind
Plus,
of adorable.
if pods are in a box, it's a nest, usually.
Don't say that.
Oh, a nest.
Yeah.
Baby.
I have a...
Us, yeah. They could become very territorial. Like, you might see 3 or 4 in a hallway, but then if it becomes kind of quiet, it's because you're getting close to one, and they're all kind of congregating there. That's how it was for us. Anyway, it might be different for you at this point. Who fucking knows?
So,
If there is a
bizarre
small
question.
Go ahead.
Any of us got explosives?
Fuck, no.
We found one.
Well, that's, there's something about that, actually. From what I can tell and what I'm hearing, Team 2 found a vial of some kind of corrosive, something from... Yeah. And it was very effective.
It was a vial of green liquid, my sister said.
So I believe about halfway...
It's a different item that could be of use.
Exactly.
Yeah.
About halfway through the dungeon, you'll probably find something like that, you know? Some kind of item that's be very useful against your D-class, whatever it may be. Something to rely on, something to use.
Yes, we should also prepare for the possibility that we may have 2 D classes waiting for us, if danger is scaling.
Especially if the difficulty's going up each
It's
time.
vital that Salem, Asher, and Talia be braced and ready to move as a unit. We will
My
likely need
brother
your strength
mentioned you
multiplied
rigging
together,
something to
rather than
explode.
spread.
We need it. He likes things that go boom. He might be able to make something. And I could bring it
We
with
can
me.
get something. We can get something for you by next week. Can't hurt.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
At least
Just
one or
need to
two.
Find some stuff.
Yeah, if you need any help scrounging for things or going around to the shops, I don't really spend my stipend on much, so.
Oh, I don't know either.
My best guess would probably be Karguk, the weapon forge master. He might have an idea. He might have something or an idea of where you could go. Be my guess.
There is
sounds
also
good.
just basic grease.
Yeah.
From
Oh shit.
Oh
Smear
shit,
it on
you're right.
fish
Yeah.
or scales. If we pack matches, that might
Fuck
be
yeah,
sufficient.
matches.
Yeah, alright.
Grease the nest and then it's done.
Yeah. So, I want to go back to something real quick. 2 D classes.
It is unlikely, but not impossible.
Right. Do we stick and
Ideally,
fight,
they
or do
would
we
be-
just fucking leave?
You can't.
I would say it
We can't
depends.
retreat?
I mean, it's always an option, I suppose, but
Yeah,
examination.
2D
In
classes.
the keep, recover, and then go back.
However,
Yeah.
to alleviate concern though, when you get to the entrance of the keep, they will tell you what your objective is.
Oh,
So
alright.
you'll know from there on what to kind of expect. If they say
Alright.
2D class, you have the whole keep to figure out what the hell you're doing.
Got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
if you don't mind, I would like to try.
I'm praying for you guys to start too, because God help you if it is.
If it is
If
two,
it's-
they may be ones that have opposing specialities. We do know that in the absence of greater prey, or if they are incited to, magical
True.
beasts can and will attack and devour one another.
It is something to consider, but also
Oh,
I
like
don't personally think we are prepared for that yet. As wardens.
Furthermore,
That's a test in the future for sure, but now
We're talking about the possibility of us getting 2D
it's combat
classes.
experience.
It would be the worst case scenario. It is unlikely
If it's
based on
ramping up.
patterns, but difficulty and obstacles have been mounting with each week.
If I am being honest, I think if there is gonna start being 2D classes, we might see it with Marcus's group.
True.
Because they're
Yes.
kind of past the halfway
Her
point at
hands.
that point.
Yeah.
Because then it's just me.
If we
and
do
us
see
and-
two, the best tactic would be to bait one into accidentally attacking the other.
Oh, yes.
So you two.
Yeah, beast fight.
But let's
Don't be
assume
like
one.
watching boxers beat
Yeah,
Prepare
shit.
for 2 and assume 1. And by prepare for 2, I mean try and get them to hate each other.
Yes, use them as, I believe the term is meat shields against one another's
But also,
attacks when at all possible.
If we did bring that grease idea that you mentioned, and one of them isn't fire, blinding one of them with it, at the very least obscuring their vision, might help them fight each other.
I'll be honest,
Yes.
I've never met something, well, most things don't like being on fire, even if they're magical beast. Fire is fire, right? It's hot, no matter what. So unless it's like a fire pod, I think setting it on fire will have some effect regardless.
If you greased all the pods and then killed a fire pod, it will do exactly what you're thinking.
kaboom.
Yes.
Oh shit, yeah.
Were there also pods in your fight against the D class?
No.
No, just the monster. It's made very
Oh,
clear
perhaps
that you
is
get
the
to a
next
point where
escalation.
there's a point of respite
Oh, yeah,
where you can make sure everyone's not dead and can still fight, and then you go in. It's not straight into the fight. They make that very clear.
Alright.
Okay. Talia did have something that they wanted to.
It's something I forgot to mention earlier when everyone was talking about weaknesses of sorts. My limbs can overheat. The way you can overclock, I can overheat to a degree by taking a lot of
see.
heat in. So if I focus on fighting fire pods, they can overheat. If I start smoking, that's when I need you. Okay?
Understood. If you feel you are reaching that
Wouldn't better-
threshold, let me know and I will fill in for your slot. So you can fall back to Evan.
They're also extremely hot to the touch, so it's best not to touch them until they cool down.
On that topic, would bringing ice water help?
I doubt it would stay chilled.
Further, I
Also
can't
do not ever
imagine.
want to cool superheated material.
Yeah, you'd risk the structural integrity of the composition.
And melting water
Risk
too.
damaging it further.
That's
Water damage.
If things are overheating, you gotta leave it alone. That's how it works. It has to cool down on its own.
There are some things that use cooling. However,
I don't think those do.
That is integrated into the systems.
Evan, you can't see it, but she is very visibly uncomfortable.
I can hear it in her voice. Don't worry.
Let's not
worry about when it comes to thermopods, though. Anyone can kick them away fast enough, and it won't burn through your boot. To just get a quick amount of distance so someone else can handle it. You can do that at any point. Just a quick kick, you're good.
Fair enough.
You shouldn't, if you can help it.
Next person.
Try not to intake
Okay.
too much water or too much.
Okay, I can do it.
Water, obviously.
There he goes.
If you don't
After
need to
Scarlett's
absorb the
appointment,
fire,
we should
then-
make haste to the blacksmith to start sourcing materials.
I was gonna ask if we could like get a fuck ton of metal shavings to use as like pocket sand, but instead it's pocket metal. Throw it in the eyes.
We can.
Metal
Say,
boots.
just look in the hangar. I'm sure there's some.
Yeah.
Not that I could
Just made a
see.
shit ton. He fired the,
I think they see through magic, not really eyes. They sense magic.
Oh shit! If we get something that has
I
eyes,
believe
then
they
there we go.
mean the D class, not.
Oh, the D class would work, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But even then.
Pocket metal.
We have studied extensively on how to harm and inconvenience pods, but D classes will they will require more strategizing in the moment.
Well, this is one of many talks. I think
Yes.
we'll probably keep talking through the night, if anything. But I know some of y'all need to
I do
sleep.
think. I was gonna say we should take a quick break so we can do our stuff before shops close.
Yes.
Because I also need to pay the blacksmith to mess up my stipend.
The sun's starting to go down. We should be wrapping up at the keep pretty soon here too.
Yeah.
It's nightfall.
I would think anyway. So.
If anything,
But it was good to ask.
if anything, I can write down notes.
I feel it's sick.
Sleep, and I don't believe you do, unless you do sleep.
Sure, where
I
to?
am inert for 4 hours every night, so otherwise, the other 4 we can spend brainstorming, if you choose.
That works by me, because I can just take notes and we can give it to everyone.
Just out of curiosity, do you know if the school has documents of our races?
What did you put down on your application? Were you honest?
Our agreement? Mm-mm.
You can cloak it if you want to. I think you'll do what's best for yourself regardless. That said, need for sustenance. You can always ask for a head pat or so. Something like that, it's not too difficult. You know, like, it's so there's ways of doing this without expressly explaining, because, you know, if you're a demon of wrath, you can say, I'm getting pissy, you know, can someone give me a head pat? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Especially if you're going to go in there, I can't be there to help you, as much as I would like to.
Understood.
I'll be there for when you come out, though. I think, in regards to Reginald, it makes sense, I think, to conceal what you actually are. So if you want to be honest with him, you can just ask for, you know, doctor-patient confidentiality at that point, you know. Because being what you are, it's risky being honest about it, especially in sort of this place and, you know, in general, because people could take advantage of it, you know. So you can explain it away, and I think he'll understand. As long as that confidentiality is maintained, you know. You can ask it explicitly. If you want to keep lying, you can. It's up to you. That's your choice. But per the agreement here, I think your life and what you actually are is probably the most important thing. You know? Because you're the one taking the risk here going into this. So, do what's best for yourself. And if that means continuing to lie, you can. I don't think it was illegal to lie on these forms per se, but it will probably be frowned upon, but you have a pretty good reason you can explain. And if you want, make up some history, one or the other. Though then again, I don't think you need to, given what you've been through, and where you're from, and being teased and that. Whenever you're hungry, let me know, alright?
Okay.
I'll be around, and I'll probably provide whatever this group needs, to be honest with you, intel-wise, and what I know. So I'll continue to be about, I'll continue to offer my services to Dickory. Mind you, when you get done with this, and you come out, I'd like to know exactly everything, you know? You can tell me. That's okay?
Okay.
That's the only favour I'll ask in return for this. Because the more intel I have, the better.
Understood.
Alright? Things will be alright, right? You'll be prepared, and I'll make sure you are prepared.
Okay.
Alright.
Theodore.
Huh?
Thank you.
No worries. Can't really say it's part of the job, can I? Not anymore. She'll get upset.
My goodness, everyone's so sneaky today. All right, yes. Yes, indeed, Miss Scarlet. I believe you are the last person, correct? Or no, Theodore's already right.
I've already done you.
Right. Wonderful. We were gonna go.
I'll see you in town, alright? She's gonna stand there, Lunali.
It was out of the way.
I guess that's true. Why are you standing there, though?
At some point, he wanted to talk to me.
I see.
I wanted to at least be visible.
Yeah, visible. Take care, alright? Have a good night. Oh, I feel sick. I think I'm losing it a little bit. Yeah. What is that?
Oh, congrats, you got the best seats in the house so far.
That we do.
I guess we get to be the waiting brigade this week.
Well, that's a ritual at this point.
Feels almost customary that at least someone from at least the control group is here to see what the hell happens each time now.
I feel like it should be for like at least one person from every group, you know? It's a good way of respect.
Yeah.
And even then, I'd like to see Mr. Blackstone's face. Interesting it's not too bloody beaten up and bruised. This was quite a...
Not the shit-eating grin off of his face.
I don't think anything could do that, to be honest with you. Miss Firebird.
Listen, as long as someone doesn't have their hand blown off, it's good. As morbid as a joke as that is now. That's my only concern with his gun blade thing.
Well, it's also...
Seems to be more single shot. His is a scatter gun. That thing scares me. I'm gonna be honest.
That's true.
I don't trust that thing to be around me.
Yeah, I'd rather have something behind me that's precise.
If there was a scatter gun person like that in our group, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's too much liability.
Taking some shot in the back. God. Not because we're inadequate. Not everyone's as experienced yet. That's just what it comes down to.
I need to make sure I apologize to her before the next.
What happened?
I didn't know what happened during the keep. I didn't know about what happened with the hands, and I said...
I heard it offhand from
it's a
the
good
warden
thing
that
that
went
you
in
came
there.
back with all your pieces put together, right?
Yeah, it's a miracle, honestly. That's a
That's
career-ending
funny, came out with
injury,
my
at least in the
fingers,
service.
Usually, yeah.
But I heard it from the he was the warden that was talking to Reginald that went with them. Atter Lynn, I think his name is. The well-dressed guy.
Yeah, Ater Lynn, yeah.
I heard him saying something to Reginald about reconstruction. I don't know if he did it or someone else did. But his hand was reconstructed in the keep. And then I heard later that same night from Professor Lancaster that is not common. That sort of healing reconstruction is something that you don't see, even as a warden, very often. So, we should be very lucky that they're here, if they're the one doing it.
Yeah.
We're in the lap of luxury, ain't we?
Specialty is.
I don't know, he has like a bat on his side, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
True. Probably a beater of some kind, I don't know. Fighter? Support? Probably support, actually, isn't it?
All I've ever seen him do is just have his hand rested on it. That's it.
I wish we'd gotten to see him sparring Ares. We got out just a little too late, though.
Well, if you wanna...
So it was Ader and Ares slugging it out. That's it.
If you wanna get a gauge on his strength, talk to Scarlet. She got beat the shit out of by him.
Scarlet did?
During the sparring stuff today.
But Scarlet had to go up against Ader?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
She got quite kicked in.
That's not even fair.
No, it's not.
Oh my god.
Not fair in the slightest.
It's quite unfortunate.
Let her learn, or was that?
At least all I had was you.
Well, Aeta beat up Scarlet today for the sparring stuff.
Sure.
I'm more than happy to.
I'm gonna end up on top this time, though.
I was too busy
Okay,
getting my
can you
ass beat by
not?
Opal.
Actually,
Who won?
test that theory.
Did you kick his
I
ass,
got my
Talia?
spear. I dare you. Test that theory.
Well, someone thought it was nice to sit and grapple a woman to the ground and climb on her back.
He has metal limbs. I couldn't like just like hold them down. I had to like flop on them to keep them from moving.
He just dropped all of his body weight on top of me. He
different.
just
They're
flopped
just legs.
over onto
I just
me.
have a leg. It's metal.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah.
I
moves
thought
just
that
like
was
any other leg.
if I was
I'm
using
an idiot. I wasn't even in the VC the entire time.
you like a horse.
Metal limbs.
So, who drives the metal limb? She does. That's how it works. Just because I have a metal leg doesn't mean that this kick is exponentially stronger. It's metal, sure. But it's only as powerful as how heavy I can kick it. That's it.
As powerful as the actuators.
That I don't want.
No,
I'm good.
that's a heavy punch.
It is a pretty heavy punch.
I think you killed him. Oh, he's back.
Don't die. Come back.
No,
Come
I
back.
didn't.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Don't die.
He was. Excuse me. I guess he was too deep in thought. Yeah.
I was.
My bad.
Anyways, unless you receive a gut punch with those arms, I don't want to hear you talk. Like straight to
You
the
gut punched him?
A few times.
Proud of you.
Can you do it again right now?
Thank you. I could.
The step up from that in a close quarters scenario. Grab the back of their neck, knee into the gut. That's the fight. Every time.
Yeah.
Trust me.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
And if you prefer,
I did that to them.
if your target is male,
You did do that to me.
you know where to go for.
If you
that
aim
works too.
anywhere near there, I'm gonna start using real bullets.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
I don't even want to think
It's fine.
about
I'll
that.
keep
Listen,
using
by
the
the
dummy
time you
bullets
get kicked in the
and
nards,
still
you're not gonna have
knock the
time
wind
for
out
real
of you.
bullets.
Oh, don't worry about it, Evan. It's all right. I mean, we're wardens. We're gonna be wardens. I mean, will we have time for kids? I don't think we will.
That doesn't mean get rid of them.
Sacrifice must be made, Evan. Sacrifice them.
If you're volunteering,
Both of them.
I mean, she's right there.
No, I'm good. This is a you
Pretty
thing.
adamant about the idea. I don't know. You seem pretty adamant about the idea.
I mean.
He's just sour.
So yeah, I think he's been a sour cat. Yeah. Look at that face. Look at that pretty face. See him? See the sour? See the sour? Look at his face.
I'm just fucking with you, Evan. You're fine.
It would be glorious, Evan, if that face stays beautiful. You know, I think if you say, riddle me this. Give him 30 years. He's still a warden and he's kept his face intact. That'd be bloody impressive, you know, especially with all the magis that we're going to end up fighting down the line.
Punch me in the face.
Hmm?
Yeah, me and Marcus are just fucked.
Oh no.
Oh well.
Oh no. Oh.
Too many scars to go around.
Well, for Marcus, it's don't lose the teeth.
That is true.
Pod's gonna
If he gets one of the front teeth.
Eventually.
Oh my God, if he gets one of the front teeth.
I think I've jinxed it actually. He might come out with no teeth. Sorry. My bad. Whoops.
Well, I bet it's Uriel's coming out on a stretcher. That's why I'm here to play him a song as he goes to sleep in the clinic, so.
I want to see if his instrument. I'm curious to see if his instrument's broken or not. Though I don't wish for it, but I hope it's not. It'll be very sad. Yeah, exactly.
The last thing he needs is something breaking that.
I understand the importance of memorials and that kind of thing.
Of course.
My sword's one too.
I think it's more the fact he might be going. His arms might be using that ukulele, so if it breaks, it's kind of.
It's probably yeah.
In that respect too. Yeah. I think that's where he's going with it.
Battle inspiration.
Musical support.
Yeah, you can do it.
It's a very doable thing, you know. As I've seen, I've not that. Not I've seen.
I love listening to music. So.
Me too. What's your favorite genre?
Rights are very funny so far.
Don't say jazz.
Okay, fuck you.
No, jazz is bloody cool, I get it, but it's everyone's favourite genre, 'cause it's all that is on the radio, you know?
Jazz is great and all, but
I like
know,
it
I-
when
I
it's
like some of
actually
the
good. I just don't.
more alternative sort of. I guess. Contemporary? Is that the word for it?
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? Alternative, Jesus. That's anything but jazz at this point.
Is that a better answer?
There you go.
Into the sappy songs.
What's wrong with that? We're not dissing you for liking jazz.
I wouldn't. Nothing, you are. Nothing, I suppose. I don't know, just I could kind of tell the minute you kind of just like, you know, the one person in the middle of the woods.
I still need to clean the bath.
What would you do in the bath?
I can help. I can help
just
you.
remembered. I didn't.
That's a
Apparently,
permit.
someone volunteered me. Someone who's in the keep, I guess.
Is it? Do you think it? Do you think his
Well, that's the thing. Dust came up to me specifically and asked me to do it because someone suggested me.
Do you think
I have to.
his name starts with M?
What exactly?
To restock the things in the bathroom and clean up a little bit. Nothing too bad, luckily, but still.
That's like a low-ranking punishment in like boot camp for us. You're on cleaning duty for the toilets.
I didn't do anything.
For the record, Marcus is currently on cleaning duty for stuff right now.
So that's where he's going.
That's funny. Yeah.
Lancaster put up to it.
So.
Remember?
Right.
Because of, you know.
When him and Kane were sparring.
No, it's for when. It was for when he walked down here before the exams actually started. Hayden saw him walking.
And the two of us saw him walking, so we walked after him, and he saved our asses.
He covered for us.
Oh, him.
So we owe him something.
Ah, that's why. Okay,
Is that why
you're
I'm
repaying the favor.
Probably. It's also. It's also why I. Yeah.
That means you're done after you do it. You can't do it again. Then you're square.
Be true. You offered to help. So you're
Tell you what, Talia, just so I get out of it as well, I'll help you too. Tonight.
Cool.
Get it done quicker.
Go into the men's bathhouse anyway, because that feels a little weird.
No, I'll settle that. Don't worry. I can do the men's.
That's right.
Not that I want to, but you know, duty calls, and you know, we at least this way we can tell Marcus to shove it.
You can tell Marcus that exactly. Thank you.
I did say I'd meet with Scarlet at some point after. Hopefully she'll still be in town.
Kind of expecting them to be out by now.
We did get in a bit late, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I know.
Maybe. My guess is debriefing. It might just be taking a bit.
You right, Kane?
You alright, Kane?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
that
fine.
was. It took a second to.
Okay.
Whoa! What is it?
Ah, nice toy.
Is that Corner Clinks?
No, it's from back home.
I see.
God, I would have loved one of those for the sparring today. I would have been so much more effective against Opal with that.
You need something like small in case you can't use the giant gun. Really.
The problem being, and I've spoken with Mir about this too, is that what's the point of acquiring more and more weapons if I can't use them on anything? If we're just gonna be making it arms anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a fairly.
Maybe a handgun or a knife for personal use, but at that point, I'd rather just wait till later. I don't need it now. No point.
It's always good to have a gun,
I
though.
feel like the only reason we would be.
It would have been good today, but outside of that, the gun will do its job for whatever the final exam is.
I'm actually pretty terrified.
To be honest, I thought we were out of the woods. I guess not.
No. What do you think it will be?
No, I feel like we're never actually out of the woods.
Well,
We did sign up to be wardens.
Yeah,
true.
If any out of the woods for us.
Do you want my actual hypothesis on it?
Sure, let's hear it.
Absolutely.
Each level's getting harder. The group that's not going next week is already told theirs will be harder than your group. The final exam, everyone's done. So what do?
All at
Put
once.
your knowledge into practice.
So we're gonna go actually after something.
Unless there's another level in there that's fit for everybody.
Actually, did you hear
Oh,
the newspaper?
that will be a mess.
It would be.
30 plus people without a real command structure set up.
If we have time for it, yeah. Or
Not to
someone's
mention,
got to
yeah.
step the fuck up and start shouting shit to everybody. Again, this is all speculative. We can make this the worst thing possible until we actually know. That's the bad part of speculation.
True.
Also, the fact that two of
That's
the
where my
wardens
head's
just
at
became
after
active.
Valdris's comments.
I've been wondering about
I've been wanting to talk to Braggy, but I can't find him after everything. Right, he's in the keep.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, I have to talk to Clink and get my secondary checkup.
Yeah,
I feel like some of these things are going to have to happen during the week.
Okay, so
Yeah.
also on that really quick, Clink's lesson. Did anyone else pick up the fact that he was talking about, like, warfare tactics with the teddy bear? He wasn't talking about pods or monsters. He was talking about people.
We were
Mhm.
informed today that we're going to be fighting people, and Valdris
Well,
told
yeah,
me about
okay.
it at one point too.
However,
Criminals
the way
and
he
that.
described it is that the occasional one, what Clink had described was almost like invading a faction of people.
I don't think it's going to be
using-
occasional.
I would hope it.
The tides are sort of turning against Wardens, if you haven't noticed.
Not to mention, Gridon's expanding quite rapidly too.
Yeah.
Hey, that I didn't know.
Fucking late.
That riding, yeah. It's gonna suck if I end up going
I
home.
don't understand it.
It's not great.
Genuinely, how can you focus on each other when the magical beasts are literally at our doorstep?
It's
Well, let's put it this way, Evan. If everything's going to shit, and there's something to gain, there's your answer. Not everybody is going to have the best interest at heart, and they're going to stand to try and make a quick buck.
It's not about books, it's about survival. They're marauders. Yeah, exactly. Not enough to go around, that's the problem. Scarcity.
It's going to surmount and get even worse once places like Thantor fall.
Yeah.
That
think
just puts it in
Clink may
perspective,
have-
as morbid as it is.
I think Clink may have spoken a bit
agree.
preemptively, but
Yeah.
First night, Valdris brought it up to me and a few others.
Yeah, let's put it this way, Evan. I would listen very carefully to what anything Valdris says. He's been a warden for 80 years.
Oh, are you speaking of the likelihood
He's
of us?
129. This is his life. He knows what he's talking about. He said that offhand in our group. I can't even imagine what 80 years of this is like. I've done 6 in military.
I did soon.
That's more than enough for anybody.
Are you talking about the likelihood of us having to pursue and eradicate enemy warden or proto-arms users?
Any person in general. And factions in particular. You know, riding and that. Given their escalation.
Clink's example of the teddy bear and how its effectiveness is. It's more effective against a person than a monster.
Yes.
When you really think about it. Yeah.
Does not work against pods.
They detect by magic.
On the surface,
It's
it's
a
an
Mm.
ingenious design of an arms. You look a little deeper, you understand why it was made.
Yeah. I guess
I
I just
also admittedly
the arms are
view anything Clink says through an academic lens and that alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clink is
I'm
very,
glad I'm not
what
the
if
only
I
one.
did
The
this?
man's brilliant.
Yeah.
Let alone
Brilliant's
being able to
usually,
utilize 4 cores in whatever his machine is. I
I
can't
hate
wrap my
that.
head around 2 yet.
Is terrifying too, because
Yeah.
have you lot been informed how you usually get a second core if you get one at all?
Yes, I'm
Someone
aware
close to
already.
you dies in the field, and you are given primacy for keeping and utilizing the recovered core.
The core lets you use it. So if Clink is using 4,
It's
that's
safe
a
to
reason
assume
that they were
there are
least-
2 avenues to what you're saying, yeah. It could be that he's had the worst luck possible in his career. Or
He may have also been involved in taking down significantly powerful magical beasts, and had
that or Reinhold has seen that he is an asset they can never lose and will do whatever they need to keep him around.
That was sort of my
Magisteel
thoughts,
has
yeah.
given Reinhold an edge over other warden-producing cities.
That's true.
If they wish to have Magisteel arms, they must keep in the good graces of the Reinhold Warden chain of command.
And not to mention Edmund and Argus.
Council, yeah.
Pale in comparison, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though they have their own bouts or what they're good at, like Edmonds and engineering, Haven. That's where Arlo's from. But he decided to come here instead.
And then you have Argus, you know.
We're against it, everyone was, but he still wanted to come here.
Spellslinger's that from Argus as well. It's all...
I'm worried about my design for an arms. Is the only thing that I'm worried about.
It has to complement you. What you're good at, it's as simple as that.
What's your idea?
I think you can name things to Marcus, but it's an idea for the name kind of explains it on the tin. I'm calling it a charge spear. I'm thinking about going electricity for that one. And the idea is, as a support, I'm going to be using magic, but also there's going to be a lot of excess electricity from what I intend to do. Electricity that I'm not using to attack people or beast with. I'm thinking from that I could probably use some sort of battery to charge it using the excess, so I have an edge over other supports in closer range combat. I intend to go a flag bearer. I intend to be somewhere in the middle or front with the other people. So I'm trying my best to be someone who can deal as much offense as, not as much offense as a fighter arms, but be up there with other fighter arms without needing dual cores. I don't want to even think about that.
Yeah.
No, right now, no.
As far as my design can take me into fighter without needing another core, while also keeping the benefits of the support.
Clink also made it very clear you can do a whole lot with just one. You just have to understand everything about it. That's what I'm starting today. That's why
Everything
I
can
went
do
to the library
everything.
looking for books on sciences on specific elements. I'm leaning more towards either water or air.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
For my
also,
gun,
can I just, from someone from Fortis and that's also in this academy, I understand the, 4 cores going to one person is a very, you need to keep them up. At the same time, though, can we all kind of disagree that, I don't know, with how little these cores seem to be, that maybe it might have been better in making people learn rather than just some fuck-off machine?
We don't know what their machine is.
It may be useful in
That's fair.
anti-calamity attacks.
That's
in which
also
case
true.
there is no investment that is too exorbitant.
I have a feeling we'll
Calamity
see
is a
what
city
this
killer.
grand machine is once we make it to Reinhold and go through actual classes and practical application. That's kind of the
For
vibe I'm
its
getting
cost?
with Clink. Until then, pay no mind to it.
And further,
Like what Dickory's saying, it's a calamity killer. It could be.
Hmm.
Or it's some marvel of engineering for cities. Don't know.
Yeah. Good things in between.
and you know, further, would you rather a core be in the hands of someone with a lot of experience or someone completely new? You know?
I think a well put together newer batch of wardens could eventually be better than any singular warden could. As long
Eventually,
as they work together as a team.
maybe.
Are you doing the math of how many of us will die in the field with our cores unrecoverable?
Yeah.
You're
Don't
thinking
expect many of
pretty
us
far
to.
ahead now, Evan. Careful.
It's quite a lot of optimism, unfortunately. True.
Let me put it this way. When people start thinking that far ahead, where they're already in the doom and gloom, that's when we would start worrying about you in the service. Because you've already checked out.
I am simply
gotta
calling
learn.
back to
Relax.
Principal Valdris's
It's okay.
initial opening words.
Sure. Bodies on the ground, sure. However, for us, he told us that not one group has gone through that without a casualty. Every group so far has made it out alive.
Don't jinx
We're
it.
already going against the grain in that respect.
Yeah,
It's too late, man.
so.
You're cutting it close to
I trust their
shutdown, too.
ability. That's all I need.
You guys are camping there.
I doubt that. The professors will probably drag them out by the scruff of their necks if they,
Take that long?
Yeah.
Also, I'm more just saying that I believe in us as a group, well, as a team. I trust that, and that can be better than one warden. At least I'd like to think so.
There's nothing wrong with that, Evan.
I do not believe we know Professor Clinken well enough to say whether we will be more effective than him.
Hmm.
He has already revolutionized the field of arms maintenance once.
See him doing it again. He has a good standing. And a good rep, you know? He made that after all.
The team a lot either.
Hmm.
Again, he doesn't. From what I heard, the pods aren't, or the simulacrum and this machine aren't just his doing. It also he has help from Soliloquy.
That's true.
Yeah, it's Clink and Soliloquy. They both made that.
It sounds like you just don't like him. Probably real. You're spending a lot of time talking down on someone that has changed this world in a significant way.
I believe you're misunderstanding what I'm trying to say. I'm not just talking about him, like Clink. I'm just talking about a group of wardens. If
Do
I
you also
wanted
think
to
that
say,
the principal and other dual core users are misappropriating items that might
I don't
benefit
think I
us?
said that either.
That's why I asked it as a question.
I don't know.
I think there's a middle ground somewhere.
Might have picked up the wrong misunderstanding.
You know?
There's a saying I was told once in Reinhold, and it's one that doesn't quite apply to wardens, but I think the mentality does to a degree. Good soldiers follow orders. And we are soldiers at the end of the day, just very specialized ones.
Ain't that the fucking
I have
truth?
placed my trust entirely in every single faculty member here.
Oh yeah.
I do
They
not
are my
believe
superiors.
a 4-core allotment is one we will likely see anywhere else other than in the hands of criminals who we are forced to eliminate.
Oh god. I don't even want
I'd rather not dream it.
Yeah, unfortunately I think you're right, but man. That's not something I want to think about.
It takes significant effort to synchronize with even one core. Professor Clink is not fully synchronized with any of his as the trade-off. But all of them seem to be vital to the arms that he designed and redesigned around them as he added more cores.
I also see
60
adding additional
iterations.
force sort of this way, and you're adding weaknesses on top of it too.
True.
Yes.
You're adding significant points
Every
of failure.
core is a point of failure in an arms unit.
I know how to fight with my bare hands quite well, right? If you gave me something that makes me better at it, or hell, if I made an arms that's a sword, I know how to fight with that weapon. But if for whatever reason it was taken from me, I'm suddenly useless. Yeah. Same thing applies to people with cores. The more things they have, the easier it is to figure out what they can't do without.
I need to go probably find someone to have a quick chat with them. I'll come back again once it's done.
Yes.
Reginald?
Any news on the candidates from the keep?
Not currently, no.
Wait.
We were, a bunch of us were waiting over there as well, but I need to go have a chat with someone real quick, so I was going to go do that and head on back, but they're still in there right now, from what I know.
Alright, thank you. That's quite helpful.
No worries.
Trying to ascertain that. Thank you,
They're in
John.
there. No worries at all. Take care, Professor.
Sorry about that.
Would there be any sort of metal that can replace the silver needle?
It seems that the others are still within the keep at this point.
They are still.
I believe they have been in there for longer than we have.
Hmm.
Our respective groups, at least.
Yeah. Your sister's waiting outside right now, by the entrance.
Oh. To the academy or the forge? Or the keep?
The keep.
Understood. Thank you.
No worries.
Yes.
If you don't mind, I would just be end up throwing away these 6 blueberry muffins anyway, so if you don't mind just
medical supplies.
sharing them with some of the
Thank you.
other candidates.
Yeah, something
In
like
that case, I can offer some to a few right here. Here you go, Theodore. Courtesy of Biscotti. A blueberry muffin.
Please do enjoy it. I would have ended up
Thank you,
either
Hickory.
throwing them out tomorrow or feeding them to the birds.
Of course.
Honestly.
Just some needles, or what specifically?
I will happily take it.
There's quite a lot of people over there, so I think they'll also appreciate it, I'm sure.
Oh, I believe I see my sister. Oh, Scarlet.
You know
for
what
you.
else isn't? Yes.
Blueberry muffin. From Biscotti.
Thank you so much.
I was told to share it with candidates, therefore I'm sharing it with the candidates. But, if you'll excuse me, I need to find my sister.
You know,
right there.
I can probably check with Shiloh, and I can get something made.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, no problem. I should have that done in a week or so.
Okay, would it be ready by next week?
Oh, yeah, I should be possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much would that be?
Scalpels are small knives. That's probably gonna be about 10cc. I can get a price for you. Yeah, once I've checked with Shiloh for all the little things that would be in there. But it shouldn't be more than 100cc, obviously. That's a lot. I would assume probably about 50-ish, maybe.
Good night, Kaga.
Okay. Understood.
Not bad.
Well.
Thank you so kindly.
Of course.
Did they come out or?
Dickory?
Not when I left.
Understood.
You need me?
I am looking to purchase a spear.
Well, I have a
at your
muffin as well.
convenience.
Come on, boy. Shop's open.
I'm also checking on the shield.
It's good.
If you remember, a week ago.
Come on, boy.
An offering from Biscotti.
Bye, bye.
I was to give these to other candidates. Blueberry muffin for you and Milo as well. These are the last two.
How you doing?
Wait, Leon's a support. Leon!
What was the question?
I have questions for him.
Which ones, you know? Because he was mostly maintenance.
Oh, was he maintenance? He was
Yeah.
medical support?
He could do medical, but he wasn't very good at it. You know, that's why I asked you to ask the question, you know? He didn't know how to... day of the exam, he didn't know how to pack a wound.
I remember that now.
If you want to have a chat with anybody, talk to Rue, the big one. The tall one. Giant Rue. That Rue right there, that one. Rue?
Theodore?
Would you be willing to ask, receive some questions? Scarlett has some stuff about medicals she wants to ask, I think.
Sure. What would you like to know?
Walk and talk.
You can go on ahead if you want.
Let's walk and talk. We're all going this way anyway.
Oh, are we all? Well, okay.
For your kit, did you have all the basic supplies or were you able to find some on the field?
Both.
Both? Okay.
You have to make sure you prepare your own just in case.
A lot of
You
the...
will be finding supplies on the way.
Yeah, a lot of the boxes had supplies in them. Medical, syringes, those kinds of things.
Medical ammunition. Be careful. Some boxes can be tracked.
Uh-huh.
But I'll let you continue.
Oh no, what were you going to say?
I'm not crazy, am I? Have I seen him before?
Hey, Axel.
Hello?
I thought you'd seen me, unless you're from Gladwood.
I don't think I've seen you, no. Are you one of the other candidates that just arrived?
We can keep
I just arrived today, yes.
Another K9. Pleasure to meet you. Theodore McCunniff.
Aye. Axel Bloodthorn.
Do you prefer Axel or Mr. Bloodthorn?
Axel works.
Righto.
Easier and quick, I say.
Drew? Well, we're all going to head down by the keep. See how people check on them people. So if you'd like to come by, meet some people. Let's go.
There's going to be acid. There's going to be...
I wasn't sure...
lightning.
When...
It's going to be
it
fire.
was considered too late to come up here, so I wasn't sure if we were allowed
Everything
up
that
here.
Braggy
I don't think we should be up here at night usually, but keep special circumstances, you know?
Ah, okay.
We've been allowed to sit outside the keep and just, you know...
Were there parts where you were able to, help with your
I'm
teammate?
playing large catch-up.
Oh.
Yes,
Trying to
but
figure
it's
out
not ideal to pause for too
where
long because
everything-
if you do
where
pause,
I
It's
guess
alright.
everyone is.
It's alright. Just come over this way. We can sort out the rest of the week at some point, I'm sure. I mean, who's in your room? Do you know?
I don't. Shoot. Someone said potentially. Someone. I'm in room 5.
I don't really know who's in room 5, but you know, I'm sure you can adapt to it.
I don't know. I think someone said it was a girl, and I'm just like.
You complain about having a girl in your room.
Yes.
Try having like 2 girls in your room. You know? What about that? No. Try being the only man in the room. That's my room.
I'm sorry.
It's not that bad, to be honest with you.
I can only imagine it's unbearable.
Oh no, they're all really quiet. It's shocking.
I'm not saying sound, I'm saying scent.
Scent. Oh.
It is very hot. I do not want to hurt you.
Welcome to the party.
Ah.
Welcome to the party.
Hmm.
That was a noise I heard. Oh, I heard it again. Wow. The keep is real echoey.
Anyone here you not met?
Nope.
Majority I've not met.
Alright.
I'm going to be very sad if I kick out
I've
one
met.
day
We're all here
and there's
now.
just an explosion at my feet.
Leon and this way. Everyone else I've not met.
This way. Well, if you'd like to go say hellos, you know, and make your meets, I can help you.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you want help?
Would be helpful.
Alright.
More cooks in the
At
kitchen
least
is
you're
always
dealing with
great.
wildlife, not
Only is
people.
if
One of the new candidates arrived.
are getting the people to a good location.
Dear John, someone here.
Trouble, you all get in the
Don't mess
key.
with Stitch's macaroni.
Hello there.
Hello.
Huh? Macaroni?
You like to introduce yourself? Go for it.
Shit, I didn't make
Hmm.
macaroni. I'm on the day. I've been here. Ice cream. I'm gonna have to make some.
Felix. My name is Axel
Clink earlier mentioned
Bloodborne.
No, you mentioned something
Nice
about
to meet you, Axel.
Osiris, and Clink was like,
We gotta
oh
keep
shit, I want
friends
mac
on
and
it.
cheese, and then I was like,
One
oh
less
shit, I
person
want mac
has to
and
extra
cheese.
volunteer.
He said Felix first to address Felix, but I thought he said his name is Felix, and I was like, no, we got the runes, we got the Felixes.
Felix and the Axel.
If you swing too hard, then they bounce off.
You'll be on my team within 2 weeks. I'll give you what notes that I have to get you caught up
in a
and
lot of
prepared for it.
places. Mostly just
Yeah.
city areas that I've had it in. Had it a lot growing up. My grandmother made
I remind me of Mom dishes.
mac
Hey,
and cheese.
shepherd's pie.
Yeah, the one who gave me the tour said I was about 20 chapters.
How have you been doing, Mira?
You are 20 chapters behind, yes, that is true. And
My
about
mom was not
5
so much.
additional chapters.
That was my dad. My grandmother.
I see.
5 additional books.
Our little group.
And 5 additional books, yeah.
Different chapters.
Yup.
It was not easy.
Very critical, very
Throughout the week, I'll try my best
and
to
then
get you
just
up to
do
snuff.
something nice anyways
And
while she's critiquing
hopefully
you about not being
next
able to do
Tuesday,
it.
I believe, come in.
Yes.
One of my outfits
Excuse
that I
me.
have, has a tear in it. Can I take it to you later
Yes, that's
this
good.
week to get it fixed?
Are they a new
Yeah,
student?
absolutely.
That they are. Axel?
I'd imagine so.
You don't mind?
No problem. I'm always happy to help.
As much as you need.
It shouldn't be that much. Don't worry about too much about it.
Pleasure to meet you. I don't believe we've
Always
met.
happy to help with that sort of thing.
No, sir.
Reginald.
I just got here.
Professor.
Sit down time. I'm really
Today?
worried about him.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Did we start later
How
today, or
have
did they
things
start
been?
later?
It's a bit-
The lesson took a bit longer.
Yeah, it was a bit later.
We went a little bit longer, but still, it's
Train took a little bit
Take it a
to
bit.
get here today with delays and, of course, being several weeks late due to my medical condition didn't help. So I really have a lot to catch up on.
The keep was ready for a bed, but they
So-
I'm sure.
yeah.
may
The
all
group
make
in
sense
2 weeks
now.
will be harder than whatever the next group is, and then it's the
I thought I
final.
saw a new medical record show up in my.
It's good to see the credits just come out here.
We'll have to get on that soon.
Yeah.
Cold Gary.
King, did you
How have you been this week, Osiris? Ooh.
Who'd you fight?
No. Oh, you know.
You
I'm pretty good.
I believe
Actually,
that's probably the
really
record
good.
you got
Actually.
from
Hopefully, gonna
Dr.
get the ball
Alice.
rolling on a few projects that I've been really meaning to do for some of the students. So, fingers crossed. How have you been holding?
He's been the one that's been...
Been going. Feeling a lot better. Most of the electrical burns have cleared up. Give or take.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Been
Yeah.
taking it easy, or at least as easy as you can.
Well, taking it easy, yeah, pretty much, yeah. I got a little bit bruised today during the sparring, but Reginald got me right up. I'm alright now.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Yeah, he does.
You're doing well, though. I'm glad to hear that, you guys.
No.
It must feel like so long ago by now.
It's not the end just yet. Another examination coming up soon, I'm sure.
Work. Small bouts of downtime, but work, reading, studying.
But I believe the knowledge you will acquire as well as the skills will.
If you guys need,
You're just very short, I can't help it, sorry.
you guys out with the finals.
We'll have to see if we can point out the other.
Well,
so you can start.
we'll see what the final throws at us, but I think it's gonna test everybody in their own way.
Oh, for sure.
This is a lad right there. Yes, Felix.
You learned a lot.
Yeah.
I learned that I do not like sparring my friends.
I guess I should. Once
Said
I
his
figure
name
out
and he
the
disappeared, Professor. Look what you did.
Killed
him.
Don't eat your foot.
He ran.
I was gonna say.
Was it me?
it's not really-
I mean,
Was it
any
you?
other interesting for you?
Everything's fine. Everything's
What, me, I don't think.
I've been.
Everything's fine. Why wouldn't it be?
Everything's fine? Things aren't
just
okay?
been learning
Things are
what-
fine.
That'd be
Okay.
wild.
all the different
Perfectly
people
fine.
here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad we came
I guess
to
what
you.
their plans are, or what they plan to do here.
Good morning.
You're welcome, Black Wolf.
Arms tank. Just a push. Tank.
Morning, sunshine, the earth says hello.
It's their personal interest in joining.
Yes.
Well, I'm rooting for
It's
you.
good to know your why and to hold it close.
Do not eat your foot. Do not eat your foot.
Have they been washed recently?
Don't eat your foot.
I actually don't know. You kind of followed Carbuncle around. Professor
Oh, you also
Carbuncle.
listen to your room.
I mean, I no longer have any qualms about it being around, just so long as it's washing, you know?
Only a room.
And I swear I was just dancing there for a minute. Don't know about you. That was.
He was. He was dancing with me.
They just
What,
told
you
there
ready,
was
pumpkin?
2 others.
It's wild.
So I just kind of set my stuff in the middle of the room because I don't know what's my bed and what's on
Of all the dances you could have done, Scarlet, of all the dances, why that one? What drew you to that? Explicitly.
Room 5.
I have no self-containment.
I'm sure you don't.
I understand. That's fair enough.
Do you have any medical issues or anything? Things you stop by my clinic?
Oh yeah.
Or just flag me down.
I don't know if
I do. I have medication I have to take, which
You know, I can never
should
really,
arrive soon.
I can never really get around the fact of like how you could just pet it, or you don't know where it's been, you know. It's a raccoon. It digs through trash usually, don't it?
If you know how to make medication to counteract the effects of dirty mana in one's body.
Is that a problem? It's usually just how beasts usually work. They have habits that they tend to get into.
He could be a very classy raccoon, right? He could be.
You know,
It's like
I learned
it's
something that
calling to you.
raccoons
I don't know.
do.
We do have something to it.
They wash all their food.
Don't look at me
They
though.
wash their hands a lot, actually.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to make that assumption based on what is usually accepted as a raccoon?
Is this something that you take
And
daily?
what it does
Well, that is
habitually?
what's usually accepted as a raccoon.
But like a raccoon doesn't
It might
necessarily
dig through the trash,
bathe.
but then it cleans up after itself.
Yeah, maybe.
Not from what I've seen. Not in Bethella. Not in the upper streets.
Not my circus, not my monkeys, but I sure as hell know.
Saying who or why. You are not.
That's true. It's a whole different city, isn't it? Really.
You can't escape it.
With you.
Apparently, raccoons are a very different culture
It might
here.
be different where. I was about to say, he's got a lot more greenery to go through. That's a big thing.
Right mangy though.
Basically.
Than the ones, you know.
Pulls out a vial.
Why the best?
That aren't covered in
How are you feeling?
Oh, it's fine.
One of these a day. Should
Yeah, it's just so
take care of you.
Conflicts in our time.
rabies. It's just.
The other
During
candidate.
one of the attacks, there was an
I shall
explosion,
endeavor to carry two.
and the
Don't look at me like that. I'm not gonna pet you. Not right now. We're not there yet.
and across my
Need your
eyes.
medication.
and nearly blinded me completely.
Yeah, you have to be on a certain level of friendship for Theodore to
It's not about. Don't walk away from me so disappointed. That's not.
In the near future.
Oh.
I swear.
Make sure to get it
You broke his little
I can
heart.
only see to just about as far as that. Like,
I'm not sorry. I mean, I have my boundaries. I'm allowed to have those boundaries.
I'm told that my medical
You
provider
are.
might be visiting
I'm just letting you know you broke his little heart.
have a checkup to make
I mean, what's wrong with being honest with someone?
it's fucked me ever since, so.
Nothing.
I'm not ashamed of it. It's just happened. Yeah.
Well, still.
I'm just telling you what you did. I'm not shaming you for it.
Feel like you guilt me a little bit.
No, that's what she was doing.
See, there you go. Those eyes are judging.
She's guilty.
It was a different story.
Why are you guilting me? Why are you doing this?
Just because of the nature of the injury. Yeah.
I don't know if he's English. He scares me sometimes.
What happened with the leg? If I
Well, you're really fucking close.
It was
Oh, God.
I'm curious.
It was a night patrol and
Hang on, do that face again.
and it was to just eradicate any rogue pods, things like that, with a warden nearby, of course. But one of the pods that we had encountered evolved
It's so easy to kick you.
into like a quadruped-like beast. So
Why me? Why did I do? Why don't you kick her?
I just knock you over.
Not the balls.
She's out of my reach.
So-
Not the balls. No. Wait.
Yes.
I was gonna kick you in the butt so you'd fall over.
I have quite a strong disposition. I'm not gonna move.
Isaac, nice to meet you.
I have quite a strong disposition.
I am
I am immovable. I will not move. I will not falter.
You're immovable. Welcome back.
Welcome to the
Can you lock your limbs?
Who's your battle buddy again?
Just wondering if you could lock your limbs.
It is getting quite late.
I got a lot to catch up on.
They do that when they stop working. I haven't really looked into it being an upgrade of kind of stalwarting.
So I'm looking at the display.
That'd be interesting. I mean, it could be a curse as well, but
Don't worry.
having control of it could be useful, potentially.
They do it when they don't work. I'd be scared that I'd get confused if they're working or not.
I was a part of Group 1. And
So if they're locked while mid-fight, you can just use them as stilts.
so,
I just think it's plain old-fashioned difficulty thing.
yeah.
And in the end, they're kind of like actuated stilts right now.
Slow.
Is that the first time?
I don't know what's going on there.
I was heard they're taking a lot longer.
True, but
I have pizza these ones. I have little pizza.
again, it's ramping up. We don't know what they're fighting.
Can you imagine?
I have feats, and then I have Pete's. Pete's are for fighting.
Maybe they're done.
Put a knife in the end of that.
To my understanding, it's just,
Oh.
Marcus.
I don't
Beats.
want to walk on knives. That sounds.
You have Pete's.
Pete's.
That sounds difficult.
I've got Pete's, and I've got. Hold on, I gotta brace myself. I've got beans. You have beans.
I do not.
Call this.
That's an upgrade for future, right?
I have to get beans? How do I
You
put
have to get beans now.
Paint little beans
Find
on the
out.
bottom of your-
Exactly. Exactly. Just paint beans down. You're
These are the
fine.
ones I fight with. Why would I put them on the ones I fight
Because
with?
it's funny.
I'm going to fill whatever is missing.
You need to
Do
give
it.
yourself a little bit
Listen now, Talia, I need you to.
of
Yeah.
autonomy. You
I'm gonna
possess,
eat beans.
then do it.
What do you know?
Listen to Stitch. She knows what she's talking about.
And if all else fails, Talia, do it for the bit. If that isn't good enough for you. For the bit.
For the bit?
For the bit.
They're coming out.
Okay.
Don't crowd them. Let medical get to
Let
them
him pass.
Yeah.
About to say.
Okay, we have a fight.
Doesn't look like there's a stretcher.
Uriel's being on its own 2 feet. Damn.
Bailey. Oh,
Look,
big
so don't worry too much about it.
Avery got tiny.
Oh.
We are missing an opal.
Yeah, where's...
You have sandwiches in the kitchen.
They're coming. They're
Alright.
coming.
We cleaned up there.
We're going to the medical
Pass
first.
upstairs.
Yeah, go
Opal's
to
pretty
clinic.
beat up. They're gonna get dragged out by Reginald.
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Oh.
It got worse.
I'll help run escort.
Early last week.
Yeah, which one?
So,
Which one?
I
right.
believe it is okay.
Is it still broken?
Oh, very much so.
Okay, lean on me. Let's get you to the clinic. Come on.
Thank you.
Yeah,
There's
come
Avery's axe there. Ash, if you could grab it.
Here.
Yes.
We'll get you there. Come on.
Do you need any help?
Yeah, good idea.
Do you need help moving?
I'm alright. Thank you, though.
Hey, good. Do you need help getting back? Medical, or are you okay?
Thank you, Lila. Fine.
You could have. Sorry. You okay to go to medical by yourself, or do you need help? Or can you walk on your own 2 feet?
Can walk.
Okay, I won't bother you. Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna make sure that everything is quiet.
Okay.
Hey, Pumpkin. They seem alright. I might tell us to get out of here if we
Should I go with you, Kulila, to the clinic?
Your choice. Real quick though. Was Ecolila's tendrils always kind of reddish, that reddish tint?
They tend to change color.
Alright. Interesting, didn't know that.
I've noticed it. It seems to change when she is. Oh.
Mm.
Sure? Would you like to walk and talk?
I forgot what I was saying.
I'm gonna ask you a pretty silly question.
Change when the colour?
I believe it changes on her mood, at least what I'm from observing.
Do you want to go with her?
I don't know.
It's up to
Do you
you.
need me for anything?
Don't think so.
Didn't you say you needed me for a thing?
It's solved itself, believe it or not. But I said,
Right here. Get out of the way.
I can show them to you later. Ooh, let's go.
are you hungry at all? Or?
Probably nothing.
Can't you like do the cantrip thing where you like put the lightning? I don't know what the baby thing is. For all the wardens.
Are you hungry or just? Are you hungry at all or?
A bit. You were kind of feeding me earlier.
I was kind of just trying to do a little bit here and there. Well, no, I'm whispering it. You know, I'm trying to be quiet.
I wasn't.
Oh. Well, it's just, you know, it's just let me know if you need more, alright? You can always just find a place in the dorms somewhere nearby.
I might need it.
No?
But I want to check on Iku first.
Wise. Go for it, alright? I'm probably gonna go check on everybody up back there, alright? So I'll try and see you in town in a bit, alright?
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll come with you.
I'm gonna get something for the acid.
I see group 3 survived.
They're all kicking, complaining to various degrees, but they're alive.
So at least I'll be able to get you a new one. Take a look at. Oh yeah. Oh, that is swelling something fierce.
Maybe I can offer my services.
I think at one point something landed on it and then something landed on it again. Yeah, it'll do it.
If you'd like to, go for it.
I guess I can get a splint.
Medical, if you can, get group 3 able to be situated and set them over here.
Okay. Alright. We're the worst acid burns, I'm assuming up here.
Plus that couple's on the face, so it looks like a nasty black eye you got going on there.
So you were not kidding that this was gonna get harder and harder as it went on.
Why can I have to cut it off? Otherwise, can't. I'm asking.
All things considered, they did fairly well.
No, I believe you. I'm just getting the feeling that our group was, by all accounts,
Especially
was fine.
considering
And then
group
2 and
3
3
fought
have
a
just been
Class
getting
C.
thrashed. What? Oh my god, okay.
Do you have some more of that over there? I can take this out.
Well, they survived the sea. Colored me impressed.
They survived my back. Let's see.
Yeah, let's actually drop that.
What was the decision on a C? I thought are we sticking to D and C or? I mean, I don't think. You know what? Fair. Fair assessment, sir.
Just did a pretty nasty opening here.
It almost proved too much of a challenge, but they made it.
In the end, that's what matters. They're
In
alive.
the end, that is all that matters.
I'm going.
I need you for a minute. Come here.
Put the salve on this.
What do you need?
I need you to be honest with me.
Sure.
Take my hand.
Thing for a minute.
Give me a second. I've not had an opportunity to do this.
It's fair. It's fair. Yeah, you can sit at my bedside and hold my
Do you
hand.
have another
Thank you.
bigger one besides that one?
Be honest with me, Theo. Am I still handsome?
He's having a moment.
Like, thwap.
Let's see it.
How many times we have to tell you, fucking Shell, you're a very pretty boy. Shut the fuck up.
No, I mean, yeah, you're still a 6.
No.
Man, I went down a notch.
No. You didn't go.
Who said they're gonna kiss
No,
you?
you were always a 6.
Marcus, any others?
I think there's a.
Got the main big one.
Yeah, well, you got the big one. You're good from there. Everything else is kind of internal and. Ow. It's just a lot of bruising and concussive fucking bouncy balls from hell.
You can either work to get yourself to lay down and don't get up for a while, or you can stay how you are and be stuck like that for a while.
Jumps on the bed next to you.
You can handle it.
Man.
Don't touch my wings. I'll bite you.
I need a quick answer because I have other people waiting.
No, go. I'll if I need to get up, I'll have somebody hold
Glass
me.
of water?
Carry me like the princess I am. Wow, I'm saying a lot of stupid shit tonight, aren't I?
I can do that for you, or I can get Nia to do it, or Talia, or Isaac, any of them.
Where's Talia even at? Holy shit, what is happening over there?
No idea. Do you want me to go find her? I think I know where she is.
If you wanna.
I'm all for helping you out a
If you
little
see
bit.
Nina too, that'd be great. I'd appreciate to see my roommates.
I'll send them your way. Nina.
Sick, I was looking for you.
Yeah.
Marcus wants to see you.
What's up?
I saw on you too, Talia.
Hmm?
Marcus wants to see you.
Engineering a skill in the future. Perhaps there's some sort of equipment we can give her.
I'll wait for this.
Maybe.
Is she okay?
Make way.
I figured
She'll be alright. She'll be alright. She's just unconscious. Thank you for letting me know, Ares. Clear a bed. Clear a bed.
Evaluation, you have succeeded.
Let me go inform him.
Alright.
True. I use the bench there.
Good for us to go in yet, or
They want to keep them over here.
It's all clear.
They're talking with Professor.
You want to come step in at the very least?
I would say do not overcrowd it.
It's quite crowded on the currently one side at the moment.
We'll leave it to just the team that went today, for now.
Once things have calmed down, ask Reginald for permission.
Very well.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome.
Alright, you two. What
Stick
are you
around
gonna
if
do
you need
so far?
extra hands.
Taking care of Scott Brown while most of the afterburn has a twisted
I
ankle
heard
and
you wanted
pretty
something.
messed up.
Wasn't what you spoke of earlier.
Yes, the training exercise. Whenever you're doesn't have to be right.
We've gone
I didn't get my water out. 'Cause I'm an idiot.
Sorry?
Did you find
No, from D's to C's.
He's inside helping with medical.
Did you see they found a seed?
They did find a suit. Yep.
Each level will progress its difficulty.
We were anticipating that, but we were.
So if I can ask, what exactly are we doing?
Our worst case scenario was teaching classes.
It's training exercise.
It's like we'll have to prepare for something a little more.
I see.
You'll gather details.
Might need more bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
I didn't order bullets today. I'm probably gonna have to order more than I thought.
I mean, in the end, Talia, you have Marcus right there. He can answer any questions you have.
At least we can. They did defeat it, right?
They did defeat it, yeah.
Okay, at least this isn't the realistic expectation of a C class.
Don't turn around, Evan.
Expectation of a C class is. Okay, there's a 50-50 and who's behind me. And it's probably Ares. And he's probably gonna walk or not walk away from me. Bastard. Anyways.
Lovely.
I'm telling you, it's simple. I walk all the time. But up, come on.
No. I just move. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
We can't get into the see him, can we?
No one has seen him walk.
No. Without possibly damaging what we have.
As to not
I
crowd
see.
more than I need to right now.
I wish I had more answers for you, but I guess you'll figure it out.
I can only
Do you mind if I study the joints for a little while? A week or so?
Let me ask.
To be honest, though, it's not entirely for your sake. There's a project I'm working on. I'm stuck on how to make the joints work. I've got planned.
Are they able to be debriefed?
I don't know. Find some inspiration.
Someone want to go get a bunch of drinks and some snacks for me?
Yeah.
I'll make myself available.
Thanks.
That is their choice.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
I'm taking a moment.
Trust the professionals.
All right.
Echa, once you finished up, on my right. And team 3, eyes front. Your debriefing is a little unorthodox, given your state after the fact. However, congratulations on being the first group to fight and defeat a Class C. This is the highest tier of creature you will be fighting in the keep, and you were the first group to fight one, and the first group to succeed. Well done.
He's saying that's the highest. What if there's two of them?
Now, I believe Instructor Klink asked you all a question before you entered that final battle. I'm curious to some of the answers. Starting over here, Bailey. Clink asked you a question before you went into that final battle. What is your answer? Why are you here to be a warden? Fair. Igu? Oh, boy. Marcus.
I'm from a family that likes to fix things. And this world is very, very broken right now. Not enough of us are getting up to do anything about it.
Arlet? Oh, he's asleep. Alright. Avery.
The first day I'm here to kill things. Specifically these.
Well said. You're ill.
I believe those who are able have responsibility to do something.
Responsibility is very aptly put, Uriel. That's exactly how I see it. Eden is in a place in which many of us have let our responsibility to the remaining world fall by the wayside, and those who claim the status of Warden are the last few actually taking responsibility for this world. While you are fighting, you will fight many things as great as the creature you fought today, and many things worse. You will see things unlike anything you've seen before, and you will also follow your goals, many of which can be easily completed through your time as a warden. What I saw today, Clink, correct me if I'm wrong, was a brilliant display of teamwork across the board. Morale was kept high, fighting was kept organized. Your first time as a leader, Marcus, well done. For the rest of you, in each of your fields, also well done. Any debriefing quotes, instructor?
I want to specifically point out that you as a leader were able to successfully determine when someone pushed too far. That was something that spoke out to me the most. Genuinely, as far as Class 3, great job. But alas, there is one thing that I must point out. There was indeed friendly fire.
Who was it? Who did it?
How about you said?
Yes, but I reviewed the footage and alas, I realized the friendly fire was to my wallet. Hooray! Congratulations, everybody!
What?
Clink, I mentioned about using the projectors in the school for fun. Right.
She didn't have to rig the
It's
whole way
illusions.
through.
He's using the school's projectors. Team 3. Well done. You're all obviously dismissed. Recover well this next week. Look forward to seeing what you do in the future. Have a good night, you all.
I didn't want to get any in my mouth.
I have treats.
It feels so real.
It won't take long.
Feel the paper. Feeling my lungs.
Everything feels in the cube.
Come, you two.
I thought it was a good
It's in your lungs.
Principal, did you also require me?
Yep.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Oh.
I think you're a little quiet.
Because of the time period, not because of anything else.
Okay. Understood.
Yes. I'll make it quick then.
Maybe
Double
someday
time.
you can tell me later.
That is wise.
Here we go. Exercise out in the black. laptop with some of the wardens.
They're done with their checkups.
Yeah, very good.
Oh. Or outside the tailor shop. That's why I chose these ones. They were a very spirited bunch, very full of character that immediately struck out to me since I first saw them.
A nice, very breakfast in bed of
Couldn't agree more.
numbing potions and salve and things to put on there.
It's been too long.
I'll do it.
Even wins on the feet.
Yeah, don't cry in front of people. Oops, sorry.
Just want to get out.
I have a cane right
Do you need help?
Hi. It's like questing fingers of wind sort of
Do you want me to
search
bring you your
for
treat to you? How about
the
that?
wounds.
Oh, why is Ron in such pain? Oh, I can do
My
it.
arm popped. That hurt. Like the Dickens.
Careful, careful.
Don't push yourself.
A class what now?
Leon, you go with her.
Yeah, I like that. I like drink. Drink too much.
You're gonna have your work cut out for you, Talia.
That should do.
Yep, the last one is going to be the hardest one, and it also has the least amount of people who, there's also no heal supports or tanks left, so I'm sure you'll be fine.
That's gonna go great, ain't it?
Okay, I'm so glad I'm not on the very last team, please.
There's gonna be a lot of situations where, you know,
The dorm room.
How are you?
Anywhere it's not. Stuff you.
Pardon me. Excuse me.
Yeah, get moving.
Marcus.
Someone go with him.
Hold on, you're forgetting the key thing. Yes. There you go.
I think it's hit
Want some jam?
This is the snack I brought along.
I shall move on to the next candidate. Thank you. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
I think the pain's making him a little delirious.
Take care of yourself, okay?
All right.
sorry.
Hi.
Hello. Congratulations. Sorry. Heading to the.
I know it might not be.
Should do it this way.
Well, you're alive, right?
Hello.
Well, you missed the big one, so here's a small set for you.
Oh, that's so pretty. Thank you.
From what I've seen with you, you're definitely capable fighter. Your hardest test today.
Light core! People sleep on the light core! That's what I'm saying!
That is winning me over a little bit towards the light thing.
You need help getting back, either of you.
Okay.
Or either any three of you. Anybody.
This is probably going to be
Right.
work with each other and.
If you're a creative person, light core, that's all I'm saying.
Definitely not better than fire core.
Did you see the balloons?
That is the worst mistake you can make.
Try.
Oh, what's this? I actually calculated their physics, so I can actually like make them like
Need help getting back, either
and they
of you.
bounce.
Yeah, I would be happy with
Not
that.
to
And that
spray
means-
the water everywhere when I use the healing winds. Tell me if you are.
I absolutely love that.
Behind me.
Yeah. Look, that was going to town.
Almost
I
quest
see, yeah, you did that a minute ago.
windy fingertips across your.
Light core.
Don't fall
I kicked
asleep
ass
here.
today. They deserve a little confetti and some balloons, I guess.
I was just sitting in quiet with him. He was okay, and then suddenly.
Oh, Paul.
Attention Lindell patrons. The barrier will shut down in 10 minutes.
We're sure to get you a bath, huh?
Yeah.
I won't ask questions just yet, but I'd like to know what you thought down the line. Okay?
What is there to ask?
The Class C, but not a big deal right now.
We can talk now.
Now? Or like...
We can talk now.
Right.
It's not like I've got anything else to do.
Well, besides like making sure that you get a bath, and some time to relax. And some good rest. By... what was the Class C you fought in the end? The Class C, what was it like?
This big, it reminded me of a platypus, but it wasn't a platypus, it was like a woodland creature. Kept dragging up the floor to eat it and become big and threw water a lot. Rolled a lot.
I see.
Had a jump as high as like half the room. And then it clapped me and I don't remember anything after that. So.
Alright. What was the layout of the hallways like?
Green.
Green? Ladders, stairs.
Not many. There was bridges. Ones that we had to unlock with a key. We had to climb through vents.
That's different. I see. Was there an item that you found halfway through that was useful?
Key cards.
Just key cards?
The bridges.
Hmm.
There was medical. There was. Spare items. There were eggs, but they were eggs that we didn't want to touch, so.
Fair enough.
Respectfully.
Come again? What'd you say?
Talking to myself.
Alright.
That's all.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
What do you mean as in yes? As in like?
Yes.
That is difficult to do.
I told him.
You told him? How did he respond?
He said that he would keep it confidential, but he would need to tell the principal as well.
Fair enough. Did you tell anything about how you get sustenance, that kind of thing?
I just said that I had a plan.
Right. That's fair.
That's about as far as I went into it.
Understood. I think he likes me a little bit, so I'm not too worried at the same time, but you know.
Reginald?
At least somewhat favourable. How are you feeling?
Good. Nervous.
Be alright. Still have a week, yeah? Words. Still have a week. Just yet. And I'll help you gather intel, alright?
Mm.
I'll talk to Opal and a few of the others. See what I can dig up.
Mm.
But it seems we all have different elements now. More elements. More mechanics.
I'm just thankful that I'm not the last screw.
No, you're not. But it's going to be a hard fight, especially if they've just fought Class C. I'm not going to lie, the first group was incredibly lucky, it looks like. We were the guinea pigs, but at the same time, we had probably the easiest time out of everybody. A lot of us were beat up, yeah, but we weren't. None of us were mortally wounded by any means. But so far, people have been knocked down every time they've come out. I want to make sure that you're not that person, alright? Can you do that for me?
Okay, I'll do my best.
And after all, that kept me safe. It'll keep you safe, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
Still hungry? Oh.
Mm-mm. I said I wasn't hungry.
I know. You were stressed though, so you got extra.
Question before we go. Why are you petting me in public?
I think there's a logic to it in that if people see me petting you, they won't think weird of it, you know? The more it's normalised, the less weird it seems from the outside, you know what I mean? And in the end, it looks good to me, I think. In the end, they'll be more liable to just think, oh, he's just a nice guy, you know? But at the same time, it's also surprisingly stress relieving for me too. Something about the habit of it, I suppose, you know. It just feels natural at this point.
Mm.
And in the end, I think if I normalise petting you, other people will. And thereby unintentionally feed you, so it makes the whole job easier in the end. Naturally, I'll still do this, of course, because I you know, it's a nice ritual to have. Something to close out the night with, and you know, we can debrief during these times too.
Yeah.
I'm currently putting together a report of the keep in general.
What?
A report for kind of just, you know, collecting information about what we find in the keep and what it's all about. The more info I have, the better. So,
Okay.
if you don't mind, I'd like your help gathering that intel. I've got a lot already to work with, but you know, the more I have, the better.
Understood.
So, you know, if you find the opportunity to talk to someone about it and hear their experiences, we can cross-reference notes, you know.
Okay.
Anyway, shall we head on in? That time.
Yeah.
Lights will be out very shortly, I imagine. We'll keep training this week, alright?
Okay.
Make sure you're prepared. Oh, when we get your axe, I think I've got some ideas for you.
Hmm?
Do you know what I say when I say? Do you know what I mean when I say zones of control?
Not necessarily.
Alright, well, I'll talk about that over the course of the week. I think it'll be useful for you, as someone who's wielding a two-hander.
Mm.
I can still punch it.
You can almost dance to it.
Hmm?
You can almost dance to it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you need? Alright. I'll see you in the morning, alright?
I'll see you in the morning.
She's asleep.
No, doesn't come back yet.
Alright. What are your thoughts?
She's frustrated. Can hear it. She doesn't want the praise. That's what I think, anyways.
I wonder why.
Probably because she disappointed herself. Probably feels like she let the others down.
Despite
I
success.
can imagine it.
You can?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. You want so hard to prove yourself, and you're worthy to be here. And then you feel like you didn't do enough.
Seems like a cycle to me.
Mm. What?
Don't worry about it. Just,
regardless, I hope she comes back soon. Getting tired.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
I hope so too. I hope she'll be alright. I'll check in on her throughout the week. As will you, probably. I'll just make sure she's alright.
The barrier darkens and the night closes. That is the end of roleplay for tonight. Thank you again for joining us.
I don't know.
To be honest, me neither.
What does that mean?
I guess somehow part of me understands in some way now. And I don't really see a way out of it, you know? Proving that self-worth. Isn't it like a saying somewhere? The harshest critic is yourself. I suppose it depends. That's true, yeah. I still don't know where I'd begin.
Begin what?
Helping someone through that. But I suppose it's not really my battle, is it? So...
Not really. Just to prove it to herself. Not to us. We can't prove herself for her.
No. And I suppose telling her to go easier on herself would do the opposite, won't it?
Probably. She seems the type.
She does. I'm gonna get some shut eye, alright?
Alright.
Compared to everyone else, I feel like we really were lucky.
Also.
Seeing what everyone else is going through, you know? Like, I don't think there's been a team so far besides ours that has walked out with not some kind of grievous mortal injury. Someone's always come out on a stretcher so far. We got the easy.
Going in blind, but that made us cautious.
That it is.
Others, they keep going in overconfident.
And-
going to get them killed.
And not to
You won't
mention...
underestimate your enemy, and they will kill you.
True. It's kind of tough, I suppose, isn't it? The intel we're giving them isn't useful, because always something new. Well, it's useful in a way, but not completely.
giving them a false sense of hope, false sense of security.
True. I think this next group, though,
Perhaps we should have just kept our mouths shut.
maybe. But this next group is more conscious of it now. I think. Knowing that they were to expect the unexpected.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe not. I went up with 4 of those silver ones. I only got 1. Good chance I'll still get overwhelmed. Hopefully they're, prepared.
Hopefully. Good night, Mira.
I should probably be back soon.
Hmm.
Probably taking a wash.
Yeah,
Wouldn't blame her. It'd smell kind of funny.
indeed.
I did.
You beat her up, bravo, well done.
Oh
God. I did, in fact.
Can you tell what you just said?
What did you just say?
We were talking about the fights afterward, and Hayden walked up right as I was saying, like, she did surprisingly well, and I say surprisingly in the sense of she was super nervous, even if she was, like somewhat used to physical, like, fist-to-fist, or, like, signed up to be a warden. Because she was so nervous, he was like, I might have to go really easy on this. And then he didn't, so he was just like, you know what? I give her props. She did good. Cool.
Very nice.
Guess what?
It
was
Good
entirely
job.
unplanned for that. Like, I was literally just sitting there, I was like, alright, I'm gonna conserve my energy today, and then Braggy walks up, put away your weapons, you're being your sparring partner. I'm like, okay, sure. I wasn't expecting to do combat for like another, 3 hours.
Bravo.
We did a whole,
I will take combat any day.
For like a second to go to the restroom, and when I came
Yeah, I
back,
saw you
everyone
come back a
already
little
had their
late.
partners, and I was like,
Yeah.
Fuck.
hello.
That's fine.
I just want to
You're fine, go. Because I was obviously in the middle of one, I couldn't really pay attention to everybody's.
Yeah. Wait, my fight? Oh, my fight went well.
Yours
As
go
I
good?
thought, shh, wherever he is. I think Wolf's gone, but like, anyways. Yeah, we did well. We really enjoyed bantering with each other while we fought. It was actually really good. It was a lot of fun. We just kind of like come at each other, like saying, "Oh, you got a good grip," you know, like it was good stuff.
I don't know if she streams, but there was
She
one
does.
moment where we were distanced off. Okay, then you could probably see it. We were distanced off, and I'm like, I need to catch her off guard. So I literally slide to my floor, and do like a fucking sweep kick for one of her legs to just pull it out. And I'm like, oh hey, I connected that. I'm cool. And then I go to get back up and reset, and then she mimics it and drops me back down. I'm like, what just happened?
What just happened?
I was just like, I was genuinely not ready for it to be copied and immediately thrown back. Where I was just like, okay, sure. And I was like, good job.
Love it. That's great. She's
like the most
so
genuine
good. Yeah.
I need Merlin to clip something later. Because as you guys were coming down, I don't know how many people honestly saw it, but as you guys were coming down to start lining back up again, me and him were sparring. And we
Oh
made
my
the
God.
mistake of both of us having our arms amp active and then headbutting each other.
No.
I have a knife now.
Please don't.
Oh, it's even worse. It's
What?
even worse.
Huh?
Oh no. Taser knife.
Taser knife!
Oh my God. What for? What's that for? Is it
For today.
For today? Oh my God. So it's evil. That's great. Who's your sparring partner?
Yuri.
The
Rue.
How did that go?
She didn't zap him. She basically took up the role of instructor because Rue had no fucking clue what they were doing.
Oh my god, Mira being nice? Holy balls.
What? What? Nah. She did actually. Okay,
Yeah.
She did. She might. She shows her kindness in weird little ways.
Yeah, which is respectable. Yeah.
For Rue, it wasn't. It was showing him how to like kind of giving him some like basic instructions and kind of like letting him kind of try his best. And he did actually come close on a couple of occasions where like he would swipe one way and she was like thinking like, okay, trained person, what would you do? And then kind of realized, wait, no, he's not going to actually feint. He's just going to swing through that. Oh god, that's close. But at one point in time he was like, oh yeah, I'm really, really strong. I can like pick up rocks and throw them really, really far. And she was like, okay. And then she was like, had kind of a dumb idea because she was like, you can't really be that strong. There's got to be a little bit of hyperbole, you know. You can't be that strong in a single person's body. She was, she continued on with the thing, and she was like, you know, you should really use your whole body. If I get in close to you and you miss with your sword, try to kick at me if I go low. And sure enough, he fucking catches her in the stomach and she goes up.
Oh, fuck it.
It's like,
No, he's learned. He's learned.
Just like that, but also, ow.
Ow. Oh no, he's learning.
That's not my finger. Ow. Oh. Is that a taser?
It's a taser.
It's a stun knife. It's a stun knife.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to basically it's supposed to rapidly send somebody into shock because, you know, getting stabbed with a knife like this is already going to send you into shock, but also...
But internal electrification on all those nerve endings.
Yeah, on all your gooey insides.
Specializing in murdering people, not magis. Not magic beasts.
Specializing in murder.
Yeah.
Murder. And disabling.
Meanwhile, me seeing an opportunity for someone with a guilty conscience over hurting someone to get what they deserve, and intentionally letting someone hit them with a sharp object.
Oh my god.
She actually didn't end up firing at, She actually didn't end up firing at,
Because I thought that they, like, messed up. No, she lowered her weapon.
Yeah.
To not block.
I finally...
No.
Kind of?
Why are you here?
Actually, thank you. That reminds me, I kind of want to see if I can't try to set up like a... I've never actually done swiping or swinging particles, but I kind of want to give it a go. I want to do like an actual, like a circular slash shape rather than doing like a trail thing.
It'd be more efficient. Sure.
Are you gonna say that you bought that over the week, or...?
Yeah, that's kind of what I had to do. I didn't get a chance to message you again, because it was already almost just about 8, so yeah, that was gonna be my thing. She left by the way, she left a thing for you in the shop. It was a box of used casings and a little note that said, "Let's just consider it an investment." Mira.
Nice.
Yeah. So she's not expecting anything in return for this, but you know.
Hell
She's
yeah.
making an investment. She's being nice. Like
Reputation increase.
She's nice in like the weirdest fucking ways.
Hey, he appreciates that. That's some respect.
Is that like a hand guard? What is that?
It is a Keistus.
No, at the very end.
So like it's a punch thing. So.
Oh jeez. Yep.
And also it's like for and also I have this as well.
Damn.
But like
have a little more velocity on that one, because yeah, you were just like sitting there and it was like.
Yeah. I have a collision thing, so when it's on the ground it doesn't trigger. But like if it's above a certain threshold it kicks. But like my legs are up, so.
I swear to God, you pulled
I
a
was
pulled a
so
knife on the raccoon.
close.
In
I
the,
was
in the
so
building of
fucking
you
close to
had no
tatering the
clue. I was
raccoon.
muted. I was like, do it, kill the mascot right in front of everybody, kill it, fucking kill the raccoon, do it.
She was
Do
so
it,
close.
do it, do it.
She was so close
do
to
it.
just like snap, like touching it with the side of the blade, and then just zap. Like not actually
no, that
stabbing
raccoon.
it, but giving it a little bit.
Yeah, that raccoon would have probably been laying over and just.
It's a little goat.
I thought about it. I was like, fuck, that thing's so fat. I go to cardiac arrest. Jesus fucking Christ, I might have a heart attack.
Yeah, no, I was standing there. I was thinking, there was something in the back of my head like, if you tase me, am I dead? What is happening?
We should try to standardize like weapons.
I would love that. I would love to do that. Yeah. I'd be down. Yeah. So you kind of like little.
People should put together documentation for like commonly used things. So like add like the cheese shit, add sword, or.
Yeah. Do you want to? I mean, I'm down to put something like that together. To be honest.
Once I get to doing Mira's weapon, I would love to have like a defensive stance. So if somebody decides to come at her with like a weapon like that, if they want to swing down, her weapons come down and slide in front of her. Hi.
Cool.
Her weapons come down and then it activates your thing when it. Oh.
I need to make the collision check a little bit higher because it's a bit too. It's like.
Well, I was thinking you should add velocity to it, so that way it only activates once it reaches a maximum, like a threshold of velocity.
That's true. So like, yeah, if it's moving. Okay.
Hi.
I should. Yeah.
I saw that.
What's your
I
conclusion?
was like straight faced, just. What the fuck?
I need to point out, every time somebody looks at me, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you can tell that they broke a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, Lord knows I saw you like when you fucking waddled out
I didn't really
there. And I was
break
just
so
looking
much
at you
as I was like, oh god, they're back at it again.
Oh my.
Back at it again at the Krispy Kreme. I say that I got a new
sad seeing you getting dragged out.
Man, also I realized I really need to bring out that Cabela doc. I was expecting a lot of people to have a little bit more of a reaction when it comes to Clink's letter, so it's gonna be interesting once that actually happens.
Oh, just to let you two know, at
Gregory
least,
sent this
because
small
you're
letter to
roommates,
Clink.
Opal is not staying the night in the room.
Oh, she's not?
No,
Okay,
she's
because yeah,
staying
we
in the room.
We were waiting for you.
For a while, and eventually she's like, Miro was like, she's probably in the wash. Trying to get
Yeah. So
clean
you
up.
kind of just gave up in the end.
Funny.
No, she's not. So basically, Leon invited her to have burgers with him and Bailey. So the only because I will admit she's too ashamed to show her face right now. Mainly to you guys and Mira especially.
What's funny is Mira was like actually trying to like be like, no, it's okay. Yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, do better.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everybody else is like, you did so good. You did so good. Meanwhile, Mira's like, she really doesn't want to hear that. She really fucking doesn't. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Bailey was like basically describing the whole situation of when I got fucking smacked and knocked unconscious, and I was just there like,
Bruh.
you're not helping the situation at all. This made me feel like even more like.
Yeah, after she heard your voice, she was like, oh no, she's upset. She's upset at herself. She feels she failed.
Yeah, something with
She let her team down. She feels she let herself down and didn't prove herself.
Yeah, no, that's literally why she's
Did she pass out when that happened?
So what happened was the creature, like the class C creature, had an attack that did like a smack. You. Good job. Good job. Wait, where's my glove? There you go. Handshake, yeah.
I love the horn gloves.
It was great.
So, but the hilarious.
I threw this together in
the
like
hilarious thing is about
an hour before.
It clapped, and I just went flying. I just went back.
Take care.
Morph for me because I asked it to.
I stole the particle effect and like adjusted the settings for it from another model that I had made.
Do you see sparkles, by the way, when I do that? Because I don't.
Yes, I do. It's because the reason why you don't see sparkles is because you haven't parented to the head for the particle. What you can do is have it as a game object instead, so you can see the sparkles yourself if need be.
I had already put this to.
But yeah, so I felt so bad because I heard like they killed the creature and the minute after I went out. I will admit though, Uriel was so funny because Uriel started panicking because we were behind a pillar and we were like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? Water should help, right? And he pulls out his water and starts splashing with water. It was so funny. The team worked so fucking well, bro. Holy crap. We worked so well together. I was not expecting everybody to like work that well.
You went hard. I heard all you guys went hard.
I am excited.
We got to the break room, and we all basically went, okay, everybody hands in and all that. We were all like, we were dancing and shit. We were like listening to like Uriel's ukulele. And then like I did like my glove like on the thing, and
Smelly ass feet up in here.
Yeah, smell my feet.
Stop sucking in the dog shit.
Yeah, smell my feet.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm heading out, so
Take care, okay? Much love. I'll see you later, okay? Bonk.
I'm not gonna be here next weekend, so it'll be a couple of weeks, but
Okay.
see you then.
See you then.
Take care. Try not to die. Don't do anything stupid.
I won't do anything stupid. I'll try not to. I mean,
you're gonna do something stupid, aren't you?
probably. No, it's not my fault though. Just how it goes, you know.
she's gonna be in
See you later, Merlin.
I'm gonna blame someone else for my stupid.
That's perfectly reasonable. At the location. Right,
If I do something stupid, I blame someone else. Take care, Imagine. Much love. I love you very much. Okay. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. I'm slowly but surely dying. Have a good night, Ribbo.
Bye guys.
Take care. Much love.
You guys, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Yeah, let me ask Thank you real quick. Honey,
Yes, baby.
would you be up for talking with Imagine in a bit?
Sure.
Did you need me or are you just beating me up?
I'm down. My fatigue is growing.
Okay.
Do you want to get out of VR or in
I got the spice.
I'm getting fatigued probably, but I can be in VR for a bit longer maybe.
You know what? I want it. It's mine.
Let's do out of VR because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Alright, just bring when you're good to go. I'm just gonna grab like a snack or something.
You got it.
Whenever you got time.
Go do what you gotta do.
Oh, my spirit. I felt sick halfway through session. Slowly but surely, but it's been like... Yeah, but I sticked around anyway, because I'm an idiot. Alright, I'm gonna end off stream. I don't know, I was just standing up, and then eventually I started feeling a bit tummy sick, tummy upsetty. So I'm laying down now to relax, but I'm gonna go end off stream real quick. I'll get there eventually. I love you. Okay, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm feeling the fatigue coming on so strong, holy shit. Have a good night, Black Wolf. Much love, okay? I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate you so much. Alright. I'm gonna... Thank you so much for the follow, Mama Bova. I appreciate... Anyway, I'm gonna end off here and go probably take a nice, very long nap. I need a very long nap. But tomorrow will be Marcus O'Delly and some gang uppy. I assume there might be something else as well, potentially with Koo, but I'll get back to you on that one. That might be changing. We'll find out. We'll find out. But probably we'll be getting Marcus O'Delly for a little. Oh, much love. Okay.
I gotta work in the morning. I gotta.
Fucking
much love. Thank you for all the advice, Theo.
No worries. Make out with me. Okay. Unbelievable. Take care. Okay.
He's already kissing Uriel. Come on, man.
Much love. Okay. Take care. Have a wonderful night, Witty.
Much love. I love you.
Love you too. Okay. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow probably at some point, pending patent pen. It's a Monday, it's not Sunday. Sorry, it's not Tuesday. It's a Monday, not Tuesday. Wait, Monday is Sunshine and Marie. I just realized, no worries, FaZe, I hope you enjoy. My brain power is dying right now. It's a Monday now, it's not. No, it's Sunday. Jesus. So it's Sunday. Now it's Monday. And so tomorrow will probably might be some Sunshine and Marie stuff. We'll see how me and my honey are feeling. But if not, Tuesday, gang uppy. But I'm just spindling this now. So I hope you have a wonderful night. Do take care, Black Wolf and FaZe. And if you're watching the VOD back, I hope you enjoyed as well. And I hope you all have a wonderful night or day